So welcome to the 31st Irish Open, squad 13. One more squad after this. And it's getting exciting at the top now. Players chasing those top 4 places. Currently leading still, a long-time leader with 1462 is Alan Bride, including a 299 in game 3. Jamie Elliott jumped into the top 3 in the previous squad with 1441. Games of 265, 203, 232, 243, 268, 230. Stephen Gill from Scotland in 3rd with 1434. Followed by Ghislaine van der Toel from the Netherlands with 1383 scratch, 1431 with ladies bonus. Then comes Bernice Lim from Singapore with 1418 in 5th. And then positions 6 through 10, Timo Pukisto, Lolly Sippola, James Wigmore and Anthony Simonson. Tora Torgerson making up the top 10. Keep your comments and chat coming in. Welcome back to everybody that's been watching earlier. Hello to any new viewers. Katie Tagg, hey Katie. So your featured pair, as we said, Marcel van der Zee and Andy Gillespie. Oh, it rhymed that. Marcel van der Zee and Andy Gillespie. Aaron Machin and Francesca Pluis. Looking further afield, Rob Thirlby's back on the lanes, or Abraham Lincoln, as Motis is calling him. James Footlong's back on there again. Elko Gorta. Simon Shepherd's, Barry Foley's on the lanes. Scores down a little bit on last year. New lane machine, new oil, same pattern. Foxed 1 or 2 of the players, but the scores are still out there to be gained. But it's making it a more interesting tournament, I think, this year. We haven't got a lot of players on 1500, and re-entries are doing well because the top scores are still achievable. Not sure of the cut at the moment, what it's going to be. At this present time, it's round about 1275-ish. Players inside the cut include Craig Barrett, Callum Simons, Owen McLaughlin, Femke Postma, Alan McDonnell, Nico Tiempont, Barry Foley. Elko's in the top half, Grant Duggan, James Footner, Peter Stevenson, Patrick Meeker, Rob Thirlby, they're all up there. Sloan in 17th at the minute. Paul Moore in 14th. Looks like a few lefties in the top half. The lefties are playing quite well this week. Keep your comments and chat coming in. I've got Selwyn Morgan coming in for the chat, I think. Always a pleasure having Selwyn in. So welcome back to Selwyn Anthony Morgan.
Morning everyone, afternoon. Hope everyone's well and enjoying the bowling.
Yeah, seem to be so far. A few scores coming in now. Jamie 1441 in that previous.
I heard.
Are you on another squad before the? Are you going on for the next one, or?
No,
You're in the cut anyway, aren't you, at the minute?
not at the moment.
No, you're just outside.
I have to try and rely on the early bird now, and if not the early bird,
Desperado.
if not if not the early bird, then the Desperado. Yeah. So it means no alcohol for me.
That's not a bad thing.
No.
You're going to save some money.
Yeah, true. Save some money and hopefully make some money.
You enjoying your Irish Open as usual?
Oh yeah, definitely, always. Lovely people here, and that's what makes it for me. Bowling well, and the company, you know, the hotel bowlings here, you know, it doesn't get better than that. That's why it's on my calendar. It's the best tournament ever.
Yeah.
You know.
You've not done Malta yet, have you?
Yes, I did
You've
it
done
last
Malta.
year.
You did it last year.
Yeah.
You enjoy it?
Yes. Yeah, I did. Bit cold in the bowling centre though. I had to go and buy a fleece.
Yeah, when that aircon comes on, it's...
Oh my goodness, it's like sitting in a fridge.
Well, it was broken for a few years, so it was red hot when you did play, and it's gone from one extreme to the other now, I think. How did you perform in Malta?
A little bit under. I was about a 180 average. And then we stayed over on a Monday and we bowled the doubles, and I wasn't much better. So, yeah, just wasn't my weekend, unfortunately.
Nice little place, Malta, though, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice. Yeah,
plenty. There's nothing. Everything's in that area where the ball is. You don't need to go to. Did you see much of the island, or did you just stick around St George's?
We went over to there's the island where the Blue Lagoon is.
Oh, Gozo.
We went over to Gozo. We had a really nice time with me, my friend Kirk Taylor.
Blue Lagoon's nice.
John Simmons and another young lady called Emma Pierce. So we enjoyed that. Nice choppy boat ride over there. We could see the boat just next to us going up and down, up and down. Like, I wouldn't want to be on that boat. It's so funny.
It's usually quite smooth there as well.
Yeah.
Must have been a choppy day.
Yeah.
Gabby Ray says, come on, Chris Matthews, let's bring it home today. And Craig Ellis says, afternoon, Selwyn, how have you been bowling?
Yeah, I've been bowling quite well over 18 games this weekend. I've had a 200.5 average, so quite pleased with that. But there's more in the tank, and hopefully I will get through and be able to bowl a little bit more to advance. So,
yeah, of course you came second last year, didn't you?
Quite right, in the senior side, yeah.
So it'd be nice to kind of make the last four again. Yeah,
I'm lying about 7th at the moment, I think. One of my friends has told me that he's not actually a senior, so
so he might be 6th.
I'll move up one, yeah.
Is Torah in the seniors this year or not?
Yeah.
He is?
Yeah.
Right. But he's unlikely to take that spot if he's in the adult final. He wouldn't be in the senior final, would he?
Correct, yeah.
So we want to hope that kind of Torah makes the adult final, so it opens up a place for the seniors.
Quite right.
It's going to be difficult to go past Torah in the senior.
It would be. Mano Torres calibre, you know, he's a great bowler. He knows what it takes to win. He's won this event once or twice, I think. So he's got the mental experience, he's got the physical experience. So
it reminds me of you a little bit in a way, because he looks a lot younger than he actually is.
Yeah,
you don't realise, you look at him and you think, you're not 50, really?
No, everyone makes that mistake. I mean, it's a compliment, you know, to look young at my age, and I appreciate people going, oh, you look 30, you know. But I'm very truthful. People ask me, I tell them I'm 55, you know, and it still blows people away.
Yeah.
It's even worse when I go through customs and they look at me, they look at my passport, and it's like, this can't be right, you know. Then they go on a computer, check the details, you know. That's true.
Yeah, I think you got a false passport. Oh! I nearly had it.
Unlucky fella. Wow.
I've not seen that spared. Certainly not in a live
spared
stream.
it.
You've spared it?
I spared it. I spared it at the Brunswick Euro Challenge.
Really? Oh, that's the place to do it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I bet that got a cheer.
It did. Yeah, got a nice round of applause as well.
Excellent.
Because it was my worst game ever. And it was
your best spare ever.
It was the 10th frame, and I left it. I played the 2-8. The 2 hit the wall, come back and took out the 10, which then ricocheted back and took out the 8.
Ah, that's awesome.
It was
a mixing one then.
Yeah.
Chris Thorogood says, all right, Dom and Sellers, hope you're good chaps.
Hello, sir. How are you, Chris? Hope you're well up there in Norfolk or Suffolk.
And James says Malta was windy last year.
It's certainly was.
Keep your comments and chat coming in. If you've got any questions for Selwyn, send them over. Another 6 games, and then we've got one more 6-game qualifying, and then we're into the Desperado at 7:30 tonight.
Oh, unlucky, Jason.
Do you get out much in Ireland when you get over here, or you kind of stick in this area? Have you been in Dublin much?
Stick in this area. I was over here 5 years ago for a different tournament called the Sportsmanship Games. Just pure love. Nobody cares if they win or lose. It's good company, and we enjoy the bowling. So we went up to Temple Bar, me and a friend, did the tour on the bus. So we saw the Guinness factory, the Guinness store.
Yeah, so you've seen the place, yeah?
Yeah. Lovely city. Not really sampled the nightlife. Because initially you're here for the bowling and the people here, you know. But
there's enough going on down here to have to go into the city or anything.
Yeah, quite right. Oh, lovely shot there from Francesca. Yeah, right here in front of us. Oh, you probably will see it in about 5 seconds actually. Yeah, there's a bit of a time delay here. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, good shot. She played all right this week. She's not doing too bad. Nice to see some of the younger female players coming over.
Yes, definitely.
Giving it a go.
Yeah, Andy Gillespie in front of us has started doing 1-lane bowling. I've got a nice little song. You're a 1-lane bowler, getting strikes on one and anything on the other one.
I did a bit of singing this morning when I opened it up. I went, good morning, good morning.
How'd you like your eggs today? Good morning to you. Chris
and then they were giving it, oh no, lose the singing.
Yeah. Chris Matthews just off to our left has got 4 in a row now.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice. He had a spare open and now 4-bagger. Yeah, he's covered that split very well.
Who do you think's going to win this week then, Selwyn? You've had a good look now last few days.
Well, Anthony's looking good.
Doing it with plastic as well, isn't it?
Doing it with plastic, yeah. Sounds naughty that, doing it with plastic.
Yeah. Stop it.
You started it.
You took it a level further.
Sorry. Yeah, that's how my mind works. Yeah.
It's all good, clean fun.
Yes.
Oh, so they say.
Yeah. Well, this young chap's left the. Aaron has left the 2-8-10 again. Let's see if we can spare it this time. He came close last time.
He did, yeah. Same shot again.
Yeah.
What's he bowling with? The orange one? Is that a motive? Oh no, it's not.
No.
Brunswick.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's getting warmer.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah.
I suppose if you even leave it that many times, you're going to get better at it.
Well, for me, the 5-7 is a split that I tend to convert maybe 60% of the time. Because you just move 3 balls to the left, you throw it out there, flick the 5-pin onto the 7.
It's not a spare you should be leaving much though, is it?
Apparently not.
You used to leave that a lot in the old days with urethane. You don't leave it so much now reactive, depending on the slickness of a lane and the speed you've bowled it. And on the female side, what's it looking like for you?
I think Ghislaine could win it.
Yeah,
Ghislaine's a very, very good bowler. You know,
she's a multi-EBT titleist.
Yes.
I think she's got about 5 or 6 titles.
Yeah, represented Holland.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, they've had a lot of female strong players in Dutchland over the last few years.
Yeah, we've got Nicole Saunders as well.
Last year's winner.
Chantal Jacobs. Yeah. I'm not sure what her married name is, but I think
Bianca Wickerad, she's here, but she's not playing. Cheska Thomas.
Yeah.
Little Cheska.
They're all good. You got Chris Matthews now on a 5-bagger. That's usually a double turkey. I like to call that a truckload of turkeys, 6 in a row.
Truckload of turkeys.
You want to get to the farm though. You get to the farm, the turkey farm, 12 in a row.
We need to get you a sponsor. Bernard Matthews.
Oh, that'd be good.
Wouldn't it be awesome?
Yeah, especially if they could pay for my flights.
Yeah, they could give you some free stock as well. Instead of giving out lemon drizzle, you'd be giving out turkey drummers or something.
Turkey steaks.
Turkey steaks.
Yeah. Christmas would be turkey sausages, turkey mince pies.
I didn't have any turkey this year.
Oh, okay.
No, we did barbecue at Christmas.
Oh, very nice. Was that an Australian theme or something?
No, not really. Just kind of a Latin American thing.
Yeah.
You know, bit of barbecue, bit of hot sauce, and
Right.
just get sick of turkey, even though it's once a year. You know,
That's the only time I eat it. It's like Brussels. They're the only time I eat Brussels as well, once a year. So
nah, I'll eat a raw Brussels sprout. I like them raw.
oh
But I
no.
don't like them cooked. I don't like any vegetables cooked.
Oh blimey!
You lose the flavour.
Well, apparently 50% of people or something don't like Brussels sprouts. So you know that metallic taste.
Yeah.
It's even 50% of people. You know, I thought it was the way you cook them. If you don't cook them right, they taste a bit metallic.
Yeah.
You know, but I love Brussels, me. But
Yeah, I can eat them for fun when they're raw, but give me a cooked one and I'll yak everywhere.
yeah, I like cauliflower raw. But
Yeah, cauliflower's nice
Yeah,
raw. I like
yeah.
cabbage raw.
Yeah,
Carrots.
Yeah. Well, I have my cabbage in like coleslaw.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you probably know because I was a 70s kid, so I was at school in the 70s. You were probably around about the same time.
Yeah.
School dinners were pretty nasty back in those days.
They weren't fantastic.
They boiled the crap out of them, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah.
There were never any taste left.
Well, that's what they do in the post office. You know, they used to like boil the crap out of the vegetables, and all the goodness was in the water.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. You're better off having soup than the actual meal.
Exactly. Yeah. You could actually, because that's what people used to do. They used to take the water after they cooked the vegetables.
Yeah, make the
use it
gravy
as
and stuff.
stock.
Yeah,
exactly.
stock for your gravy. Yeah. It makes the gravy better when you've got a bit of vegetable taste in it.
Yeah. Go on, Chris, 6 in a row.
What can I say? We're talking about vegetables when we should be talking about bowling.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's flying, isn't he, Mr.
Yeah,
Mr. Matthews?
he is.
You got any questions for Selwyn? Get them in. He'll be sticking around for a bit.
I'm the font of knowledge.
The font of knowledge.
But I won't be able to tell you what the winning lottery numbers are, so you can't ask me that question.
Is it about 60 million euro this week?
I think so, yeah. All I do know though is one of those numbers, or 6 of them, will come out and you'll have a winner or you won't.
That's true,
Simple,
yeah.
and it'll roll over.
I don't know how I did it, but like, 10 years, must be 10, 15 years ago, I got it in my head I could work out how to get the numbers for the next week, and I based it on taking results from the previous 6 or 8 weeks.
Okay.
And then probability working out what numbers were likely to come.
Right.
So I put these numbers on this week, and Saturday night comes, the numbers are starting coming out. I get the first one, I get the second one, I get the third one,
Yeah.
I get the fourth one, and I'm beginning to shake now. I'm thinking, hang on, I'm onto something here. The next 2 numbers, I was 1 number out on both of them.
my.
I mean, those were the days when it were like $1 million for top prize or whatever, but still.
Yeah. Here's a story for you. My sister did the first week, and then she forgot to do it the following week with the same numbers, and they all come in.
Wow.
That's the truth.
Wow. Can you imagine that? That's more gutting than...
Yeah. She was spitting blood.
I bet, yeah.
Yeah, she couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
But I think if you're meant to win it, you're meant to win it. It's like turning the corner left and you meet somebody you haven't seen for 20 years.
Yeah.
You turn the corner right, you meet a right horrible bastard, and he beats the crap out of you. You know, I've actually done that. You know, I was at a train station and I was waiting to get on the train. There was a load of people in front of me, so I thought, oh, they're getting to get on the train in a minute. And they just stood there and blocked me, so I didn't get on the train, and I was absolutely fuming. I got on the next train and I met a friend of mine going to the airport. I was like, wow.
Strange, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
We were in France once, Paris. It was like 11 o'clock at night. We'd driven all the way down to the south of France, so we were on our way back, and we'd stopped in Paris for like a drink or something. We sat in this like restaurant, and somebody tapped my mum on the shoulder. It turns out to be somebody from her village in Scotland.
Wow.
And she'd not lived in Scotland for 20 years and not seen this person for 20
Yeah,
years. And
yeah.
of all the people who tapped on her shoulder,
Yeah.
she turned around
Yeah.
like a heart attack.
That's
What are you
amazing.
doing here?
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's the luck of the draw sometimes. It happens, doesn't it?
Oh, Chris has just chopped the free pin. Went for the 3-6, lane 7.
202 in the 9th.
Yeah. I know that bus number, 202. Takes you from Charlton Bandstand all the way to Crystal Palace.
You said that the other day.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm a nerd with numbers when it comes to bowling. Yeah.
What's your you postman, aren't you? So what's your region of postal deliveries?
It's West Central, which is the middle of London.
Right. Okay.
And we do like Holborn area, Kingsway, down to like the Aldwych. And I just work in the office dealing with special delivery.
Oh, right. So you're not out on the
No,
beat, so to speak. Have you done deliveries before?
A long time ago. And one time I got stuck in a lift and rescued by 2 old ladies.
Oh.
Yeah. Nice turkey there for Frankie.
Yeah, she's striking now.
Yeah.
This is featured pair just about to finish up. Then Marcel van der Zee.
Oh, I thought Andy was going to stick to his 1 lane bowling there. He's broke the pattern now. Still, he's on. He can still make 207. Could Andy?
Yeah, it's not a bad game, all said and done. As long as you make your spares when you're not striking.
Quite right. Yeah.
It can be the difference between 5 pin there for
Yeah, exactly.
Chris Matthews.
It's like the other day. I'm still on for a decent game, but I left a 6, 7, 10 in a 10 first ball. But I'd been sparing the 6 and the 7, and I could see the ping going over to the 6, over towards the 7. So I thought, if I just played the 6 and the 10, I got a good chance of sparing this, and I made it. And then struck for all the ducks, which is 222. So that kind of like made my day, you know. That's what set me up for my 1267. So it could have been less, you know, had I not spared, obviously.
Well, 1267 earlier in the week were looking like a really good score.
Well, I'm hoping it was until everybody else turned up. Yeah. And I suddenly saw myself going lower and lower. I was like a limbo dancer, you know, just getting lower and lower and lower.
You're in it then, you're not.
Yeah. Well, still hoping, you know, maybe the early bird squad will help me get through, but it is what it is, you know.
Are you in a position at the moment with the early bird?
Yes, with Jason Agate, so we'll see.
So if he makes it through normally, then you would get that spot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Which I think he's already in the cut, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's already in, so... And he ain't going to go backwards, I don't think.
No.
He struggled a little bit this week, though, by his own standards.
There you go, all the ducks. What did I say?
222.
All the ducks. All the ducks are swimming in the water.
The 174 then for Marcel van der Zee. Aaron Matchin's going to tap out for a 172 if he gets another 2 strikes.
Well, folks,
got
you're going to see the cream of Ireland on these lanes in a minute. Barry Foley will be joining us along with Jason Agate.
Oh, have they paired each other again?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were on the same pair yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barry's been having a problem. He's been playing really well in the first couple of games and then meeting the transition on a pair and just struggling a little bit and then getting better at the end.
Yeah.
It's like a few players, they're struggling to keep the games going across the house. He's having a chat with John Kennedy at the minute.
Yeah, he's not happy about something. I think it's people moving before everybody else has finished.
Right.
I think he had this argument just the other day. When you're at the World Cup, I think you have to stay in your lanes until everybody's finished, and then they blow the whistle.
Yeah, that's
and
correct.
then you move, which I think is right because
it's a better way because people are still concentrating on the game.
Exactly.
They start coming into your ball area with a few balls and it's like, what are you doing here? We're not done yet.
Yeah, well, exactly. Give us half a chance, you know. It's like you're using the toilet cubicle and somebody's already banging on the door. Are you finished, mate?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. Bloody wait.
172 then for Aaron Matchin.
Go on, Frankie.
Oh! Stone 8.
Unlucky, Frankie.
Frankie.
You nearly struck, Frankie.
Yeah, she's having a decent game though.
Yeah. make the spare. She's got a 212.
Andy Gillespie from Scotland is going to have a 207.
For a Scottish turkey. Have that. Oh.
Deep fried turkey.
Yeah. Not your average Mars bar.
Have you had a deep fried Mars bar?
No.
They're actually quite nice.
Yeah,
very sickly, you know.
Yeah, I had a friend come down to London after a tournament, and I was their tour guide, and she was desperately looking for a deep fried Mars bar, and we found one up near Baker Street.
All right.
Which is where Madame Tussauds is, and she really enjoyed it. She offered me a bit. I went, nah.
Yeah, they are really sickly. I mean, the Mars bar's okay, but then when you
put on Frankie, yeah. 212.
212, yeah.
Great start, great start.
Keep your comments in chat coming in, folks. Welcome Michael McCall, Craig Ellis, Chris Thorogood, and Mark. So Barry Foley, Jason Agate.
James Footner, I believe.
Oh, we've got Footlong as well.
And not sure who the fourth bowler is.
We'll find out in a second.
Yeah, it's Arturos Baltones.
Oh yeah, a bit of Spanish. I think you can use your Spanish now.
Muy bien, muy bien. Yo puedo hablar español todo el mundo. Si me entiende, diga algo en español. Puedo responder.
No hablo español, lo siento.
Bueno, me dice que no habla español, pero estoy seguro que Dom habla un poco de español.
Yeah, my wife's Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish after 10 years of marriage.
Shocking.
And my little girl's bilingual from birth. That's quite amazing how a kid can pick up 2 languages and not really know they're doing it.
Yes.
Our lass has only ever spoke Spanish to her, and I've only ever spoke English, and she's learnt both languages that way.
I heard this a very long time ago. I don't know how true it is, but if a child doesn't learn to speak by the age of 13, there's a switch in the body that just won't allow them to speak. I don't know how true that is. It could be a certain language or something, or
I think if you get to 13 and you've never spoken, yeah, it's
just because your body's changing all the time.
Yeah.
You know, and certain things like your hormones come into place. Good shot there from Barry.
Opens up with a strike.
Yeah.
Wearing blue today.
Yeah. Blue is the colour, football is the game, we're all together, and winning is our aim.
You fancy yourself as a singer then? I bet you do karaoke a lot.
I do. But
what's your go-to song?
I predict a riot.
Yeah?
Yeah, and America, and also...
America? What,
America. Living in America.
Oh, James Brown?
No, not James Brown.
Not that one.
Is it Travis?
Oh, I don't know that
I think it's Travis. Yeah.
The only one I know
there's
from them. Why does it always rain on me?
There's a question you can answer. Who sings America? I'm pretty sure it's Travis. And Mr. Sunshine by the Killers.
I was thinking...
Or Mr. Brightside, sorry.
Mr.
Brightside.
What's his name that sang America?
Living in America. That's the one you're thinking of by James Brown.
Yeah, I was thinking Neil Diamond as well. Didn't he do one with America in it?
Not quite sure. Oh, he's from Lithuania, not Spain.
We're coming to America.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah. Arturas is from Lithuania, not Spain.
No, it's
on his shirt.
Right, he's just
on his sleeve.
Just got a Spanish name.
Yeah. Sounds Spanish.
Yeah, he's got some Spanish there somewhere, I would have thought.
Well, here's something for you.
Let's put a bit of deep heat then. Who's got deep heat on? Go on then.
Yeah, talking about Spanish in another part of the world. When the Yugo Civil War was on, some Spanish UN troops found people that escaped the Inquisition, and they all spoke Old Spanish. So, as you imagine in the medieval days, F used to be H, that kind of thing. So I learnt a little bit of Old Spanish.
All right.
I then went to a monastery, and I could read all the Old Spanish on the wall.
Wow.
And this monk come up beside me, and he's looking at me, looking at the wall. He goes, "Where are you from?" I said, "London." He goes, "And you can read it?" So I went, yeah. he was quite surprised. Yeah.
He maybe thought you were... you knew it from former life or something.
Yeah, Yeah, but it just amazed him, that's all, you know. But, you know, I do have a tendency to surprise a lot of people, you know, with my age.
Yeah.
The amount of knowledge I have, you know. When I grow up, I want to be a guru.
Guru.
Yeah.
A bowling guru.
Yeah. You know Hagar the Horrible?
Yeah, Hagar. Yeah, I used to read Hagar.
Yeah, in a comic strip, he goes, see the guru will only answer one question. And he goes, is it true you're the guru who only answers one question? He goes, yes, next.
Yeah, it used to be quite funny, Hagar.
Yeah.
Not read it for years. Is it still in any papers? Or?
Yeah, it's still in the Sun newspaper, I think.
Is it the Sun?
Yeah. Oh, nice shot from Rob Felby there. You'll see it in 5 seconds. There's a bit of a time lapse there.
Or is it Abraham Lincoln?
He hasn't got the top hat, has he?
No, we need a top hat just to set it off. But Moti said earlier that it looks like Abraham Lincoln with the beard.
Yeah, nice turkey from Barry.
You never know, do you?
No.
Razor Light America, Selwyn.
Thank you.
Go turkey time, says Jammy Dodger.
Nice bit of advertising there.
Hi Dom, watching on YouTube and your mic sounding distorted, both you and Selwyn.
Oh, sorry about
See if
that.
we can do anything with it.
As long as I don't sound like Donald Duck.
Is that any better, Paddy? We might just be talking a little bit too loud, possibly. We've not really done anything different to the settings all day, though.
It's got stream status is good on this side.
Yeah, it's... I don't know. Hopefully it clears itself. Welcome to Neil Sullivan, Marcella Augusta Keogh, and another 7 people have joined by the looks of it.
Neil Sullivan all the way from Malta.
From Malta.
Good to have you with us, Neil, and I hope you're well.
I like Neil, he's a good guy.
Yes, he is.
Bowled a 300 in the World Cup in 2012, was it? And I bowled a 300 in the World Cup. That's
right.
No mean feat. Barry Foley, front 3.
He likes turkey, but he doesn't like the gobble.
Chase Nagate, strike, 6-2 and 9 spare. That's 2 days in a row that they've drawn the same lanes.
Yeah. What are the chances of that happening?
I know. Well, they were on opposite sides on the pair last time and on the same side this time.
Yeah.
James Footlong going all right, front 3 and a 9 miss. Bowled really well yesterday. Welcome back to Craigie Farr and Paul Gray.
Hi, Craig.
And Nora, out there in Switzerland, Nora Tursi.
Whoa, what a strike there from Barry, 4 in a row.
Or could we say Nora Turkey?
Yeah.
Tursi.
Lovely strike there from Barry. Not very messy, straight through the nose.
Strike's a strike on the board, doing it?
That's what I call my battering ram strike. Or Moses.
Moses.
Parting of the Red Sea.
Parting the Red Sea.
No, that was a bit too far out there for Jason, and he got a split, paid for it. You'll see in a minute, everybody. Sorry, I'm talking before it's actually happened because
the audio and the picture will sync, so
okay.
They'll be picking up our audio about now. If you know what I mean, it syncs up. It's the longer you go through a squad, it gets that little bit later and a little bit later. So at the end, you're like 2 minutes away, sort of thing.
Yeah.
TV delay.
Yeah. I was bowling with Nicholas yesterday, just on to the left here, and he was awesome, absolutely awesome, very good bowler.
I don't know what they feed them in that family, but they're all 6-footers, aren't they?
Yeah.
And she's quite tall as the mother, but those 2 boys are at least 6'4", 6'5".
His father got in touch with me yesterday to say, you're bowling with my son, bowl well. Oh, that's nice. He sent me a private message as well.
His mum won medals in the World Championships years ago. They come from a strong bowling family in Denmark.
Right. Well, he told me he could have been a basketball player.
Oh, definitely at that size.
Yeah, he made a choice to do bowling.
Yeah.
Our gain, their loss.
Yeah. I think when you're 6'5" or 6'8" or something, basketball's probably the game for you, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
It can't be too easy being a bowler at 6'5".
No, not with the overhead screen there as well.
Oh yeah, can you imagine he got a big backswing in it?
Yeah. You'd have to modify it, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Well, in the old days when the monitors were further down round about the foul line. Stone 9 from Barry. Still flying though. James Footner on a 279 as well.
Yeah.
Looking like a different player this week is James.
He had a 300 a couple of months ago down at Stroud, I think.
All right.
Oops, that's a bit far.
Howdy, says Craigie Farr. Philip Dunn has joined from Ireland. God, as they call him in these parts.
Oh.
He was probably one of the best ever Irish players over the years. Mr. Philip Dunn. Oh, and there's another one, another Hall of Famer just came in, Kimberly Oakley.
Hello, Kimberly, how are you? Hope you're well.
She's in the top 20 of all time in the UK. We released the list on Sunday. So if you just joined us, you're watching the 31st Irish Open live from the Leisureplex Bowling Centre in Stillorgan, Dublin, Ireland. I'm Dom Gall, and with me is Selwyn Anthony Morgan. He of Turkey Calls fame.
That's me. If you get a turkey, I'll do a gobble.
And second in the event last year in the seniors, losing to the eventual champion Tom Byrne. And Barry Foley has opened up with front 4 and 9 spare, and he's hit another 9. Jason Agate struggling at the minute.
Yeah, I think Jason's put the ball just a little bit too wide. The ball's gone out to about ball 5. That was better, a little bit better. About ball 8 that one. So if he can come inside a little bit rather than push it out to ball 3, I reckon he'll strike.
Also on the featured pair we have Arturas Baltonis. He's on 65 in the 5th. And of course, yeah, James Footner on a 279 pace in a minute.
Oh, a love tap. Love
Wow.
tap gets a 10 pin. Love tap gets a 10 pin.
When James Footner starts ringing the swinging pins, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Oh,
Chris Douglas says, good morning from across the pond. Whereabouts in the pond are you, Chris? What part of America? And Eddie Ross says, hi Dom, keep up the good work. Kiss, kiss. Welcome to Emily Allen and John Chew. Chewy.
Chewy. Chewy the legend.
Steve Dolan goes, messenger.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason is struggling. He's putting that ball too far
Not
out.
the same this year without Chewy and Chatters, is it?
No. Chewy will be here later, actually.
Really?
Yeah, he'll be coming over with his lovely lady Jess Davidson.
Good, good,
We had
good.
the pleasure of their company. Rob Felby to her left is doing 1 lane bowling as well. Strike, spare, strike, spare.
South Carolina, Chris Douglas from. Hi, Chris. Thanks for tuning in. We've only got a couple of 2 or 3 Americans in the tournament proper. We had one playing the last squad. We've of course got Anthony Simonson, the defending champion.
Eric Schultz, he's American.
Oh, was he American as we've got about 4 then. There's usually a few servicemen play this event.
Yeah.
Ron Hurt used to play it.
We even had some South Africans here as well.
Yeah, a couple of South Africans
Really
this week.
nice people, really nice.
Yeah, I met the guy with the beard in Hermosillo, I think.
Fanos.
Yeah, I met him in World Cup a couple of years ago. You couldn't believe I remembered him.
I bowled with a lovely lady called Val Sham Hello, Val, if you're watching. And she knows Francis Lau, very good South African bowler, and Guy Kaminsky, who drills her equipment. So pleasure to bowl with a real lady.
Christine Lynn says, hi from Northern Ireland.
Hi, Christine.
James Footlong is on 279 pace then, 3 in a row, spare 3 in a row. Barry Foley just missing the strikes again for 3 frames, but 3 spares up there on the board. Started off strong with the front 4, and then 3 spares.
I like to call this coming down from the mountain. He's had like 4 strikes, now he's on 9s, now he's on 8s. And if he ends up on 7s, he's down in the valley. Down in the valley. We don't want him to. We're only joking.
Well, he's not likely to. He's bowling well this week. His Barry's just 3rd and 4th games are giving him trouble at the minute.
That was a lot better from James. I can see what the ball's doing, and that was about a ball or 2 inside of where he's been putting the last couple of balls, and it's a much better ball because he got straight into the pocket where the others were too far to the right.
There we go, Barry back on 10.
He's going back upstairs again.
He does get a hell of a lot of power in that ball.
Well, he's a big lad, I'm not surprised. Imagine him pins being your nose.
Oh,
you wouldn't have a face left. Oh,
that
that
was a little bit high from James.
It was a bit too slow, that ball.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
A bit slow.
Hello to Mario Joseph out there in Saudi Arabia. Coach Mario.
Hi, Mario. I remember when you used to be at Nottingham.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There
you go. He's back on it.
He's found it at last.
Is it going to put a smile on his face? Smile, Jason, smile. Smile for the camera.
Yeah, chatting away, Barry and Jason.
They buried a hatchet. Oh, lovely shot there from Sophie to her right. Sophie Rasmussen. Danish international, I dare say.
Jason just having a word with his dad at the back.
Rob Philby, can he break these one-lane bowlings? Yes, he can. He's worked it out. Barney Rubble.
Come on, Mr. President. Signed for Brunswick a couple of years ago. Hi, says Mario. Should bring some of your Saudi players over to Ireland for something different, Mario.
Yeah, there's a great shot from Barry.
Not least the cold weather. Can you imagine bringing Saudis over to Ireland in January?
Yeah, they'd be wearing jumpers.
Whoa, jumpers on jumpers.
Jumpers on jumpers, layer after layer. Mind you, it was pretty cold last year, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It was a bit windy last year as well, wasn't it? And the year before was really windy.
Yeah, I did the 8 o'clock squad and I felt it. Grumps.
Steve Dalton says Eric Schutz, almost Welsh.
No, too wide.
Oh, Messenger.
Told you, too wide.
Too wide.
I saw it.
So, coming up to the end of game 2, another 4 to go, and then one more block before the Desperado. And then we're into the finals, the exciting times.
Yep. It's make or break time for me, I tell you.
Yep.
Am I in or am I out?
We will find out.
If I'm out, it means I'm out of the finals and I'm out on the piss.
Bit cold there, says Mario. Mauro Anastasi. Hey, Mauro. From Malta.
Hi, Mauro. How are you? Hope you're well.
Oh, and Mario says going to Finland later in the year. Yeah, I think later in the year is probably a better idea. They have a mini summer where it's maybe 20 degrees and not.
Bad miss there by
20
Jason.
under.
Bad miss. Especially in the 9th. You've lost 50 pins if you don't close that 9th frame.
So Barry is going to bowl around about 250 if he strikes out. 256 on the board if he hits the last 3.
Yeah.
Not sure what he had first game.
Bad split there for Rob Felby on the left. Just jumped up and went through the nose.
Welcome back to Joe Cundy.
Hi Joe.
UK 10-pin Hall of Famer.
Well.
And one of the 20 best of all time. I think I can probably exclusively reveal now that the competition's closed that Joe is in fact in the top 10. Of all time. But we'll find out on Sunday when the database is released.
I'm watching James Footner now, and his ball speed has gone down, and that's why he's not striking as much as he was before.
Yeah, I wonder why he's dropped his pace.
Yeah.
Or maybe he doesn't realise he has.
He hasn't realised, I don't think.
The Barry first one in the 10th, looking for the second one now. Oh, just jumps up. Leaves 3 in the corner and 1 at the other side.
Yeah.
3, 6, 7, 10.
Sparable.
Yeah, very sparable, that one.
If you think about the 3-10 split and you play it like that, you can flick the 3-pin over onto the 7. You got to believe you can spare these type of splits. You know, if you know how to play them. There you go.
Oh, easily.
There you go. Great shot from Barry.
242 for the Irishman.
242. 242. 242. I don't know what it is in Italian.
Good afternoon, says Joe. Kiss, kiss. And then, really? Wow. Oh, come on, Joe. You know what you've won over the years.
Hi, Owen. Afternoon, Joe. Hope you're well. Kissing back to you. Got the lovely Ghislaine van der Toe Stiger next to me, typing away. She's still interested in the bowling though, she wouldn't be here otherwise.
Yeah, of course.
Watching the competition.
Working out how much she's going to take off the men if she wins it.
No.
She'll get 4,000 euros plus the 500 euros women's top prize.
Very nice.
She'll be walking away with 4.5.
I think it's in her back pocket already.
Oh, God,
you don't mind me saying.
219 for James Footner.
Yeah.
Afternoon, Selwyn. Kiss, kiss, says Joe.
Yeah. Oh dear. Another miss.
Yeah, when we release this list at the weekend, Joe, have a good look over your results and see if we've missed any. Because all the ones we've missed get you extra points.
Paul Mecca says hello there.
Hey,
again.
Paul.
Hi, Paul. Your boy's doing good.
Not seen much of Patrick this week. He's done enough already, hasn't he, to kind of...
Yeah, he has. Yeah, yeah.
He's not chasing scores this year.
If you go over to the pub, you'll see him. But he's been quite sensible there as well.
Good.
You know, yeah, of course, yeah.
They're all growing up now. They're maturing a bit, aren't they?
Maturing,
not
yeah.
kids anymore. And the older you get, the harder it is to recover from it, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
That feeling you get, oh, never again.
Yeah. We always say never again, and we always do.
Well, I did actually quit. I don't drink really.
Okay.
I didn't have a beer over. In fact, I haven't had a beer since 2018, since the World Cup actually, since about November.
Oh, okay.
I did a cheeky one in Vegas.
Oh, Mr. Lobber Lobber, hey.
Aoife Loughran says, saying hi from Lisbon Bowl, Northern Ireland. Hi, Aoife. I visited Lisbon Bowl when it first opened to do a little mini review of it. Lovely centre. Lovely centre.
Oh.
They've got Bessex there and a beautiful bar and restaurant. And They were just doing the upstairs up. I'm not sure if they were putting mini golf up there or something else.
Right.
It's brand new build on a like an estate with other eateries and a cinema and stuff.
Yeah.
Really nice bowling alley. Really nice.
The Dolphin Bowl has a nice mini golf course. I'll be there in March.
Cool.
So looking forward to having a game or two.
242 then for Barry Foley on the featured pair. 157 for Jason Agate. James Futner with 219. And then the 180.
Yeah.
With the final
Chris
player
Matthews
score.
has come down to a 200, so 222 and a 200 for Chris Matthews. Great chap. His wife is expecting their first baby. Ellie, if you're watching, love you. Hope you're well.
Nicholas Yannick Sorensen finishes with 217.
Well done, Mika.
Edwin van der Aal with a 175.
Yeah.
Rob Turby can still tap out.
For 216, yeah.
Ben Harvey, welcome back.
Hello, Ben. How are you? Hope you're well. Have a good weekend. Ben Harvey and I will be roommates in Holland when we go out for the Bronze and Hammer.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, he's a very, very nice chap. Teetotaler.
Teetotaler.
I won't hold that against him.
Ron Hurt, welcome. Lee Miller, welcome.
Hello, guys. Wow, all my friends are appearing on the live stream.
Because they know you're on. Alison Taylor joined.
Hello, Alison.
He loves a
Hi,
bit
the
of bowling.
kids. Hope Basher's not been
Basher.
his usual self.
Basher not being Basher.
Basher not being Basher. That's not being Basher.
He'll be on the running machine in his pants,
Oh,
probably.
yeah, I hope not. Don't ever post that picture again, Basher.
Oh, you know he's going to.
Yeah. Come on, one more. One more. Yeah, well done.
Good Robbie. So the featured pair next, we're going to see Laurie Sipolo, who's in the top 5 at the minute, or top 10, sorry. Bernice Lim also in the top 10.
Oh, wicked, wicked. Yeah, Laurie had the 299 on the same day that James Wigmore had 299.
Hans Christian
Anderson.
Yeah, but it's Fagerstad and Mika Gilbeck.
Right, you lot, I want a good clean fight, no hitting below the belt. Make sure you all strike. Yeah, great finish by Rob Felby there. 216 with a couple of opens.
Welcome to Karsten Hansen, out there in Europe.
Hello, Karsten. Hope you're well.
He's a good player.
Yeah, he is. If you want some fun, Karsten, come out here, enjoy.
We need some Swedes back. We don't get as many Swedes as we used to get.
Well, if you go to the kitchen, they might cook you some. You know, with some turnips and spuds. You know, have an Irish stew.
An Irish stew.
And some dumplings.
Oh, I do like a dumpling now and again.
Yeah, me too.
Ben Harvey, you've got a drink for both of us, Selwyn.
Oh, right. What's your poison, Ben? And we'll have it. Yeah, probably water or Coke.
How much is a beer at the minute over here?
It's €7, I believe.
What?
Is it 7? Tell a lie, it's 450. 450.
450, I'm going to say.
We're not in Finland, are we? Oh, that looked really good. I'm surprised that didn't strike.
Baby split for Hans Christian.
Yeah.
Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on.
Hey! How's that? Yeah.
He loves it.
Yeah. You know what? If his next shot isn't a strike, I'll be surprised.
Yeah.
I usually say that after a split conversion, if you're that accurate, you should get a strike.
You should really.
Yeah.
Oh, Sloan Ranger's in the house.
Hi, Chris. Chris off to my left there. Top bloke. Made history in the World Cup by getting a medal for Ireland.
Well, he came second in the World Cup and he came third in the Masters, didn't he, at the World Championships?
Right, yeah.
So he's had a belt in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Getting better on the Pro Tour as well.
Yeah. Oh, what a peach of a ball.
She's awesome.
Made it look easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Bernie Slim in the house with a touch of class.
Lots of class.
I was talking to one of the Asian coaches about the Singaporeans and the Malaysians and stuff, and you know, they get a lot of money each month.
Yeah.
I think they're on about $6 or $7 grand a month.
Oh, wow.
And they get to keep the majority of the prize money.
Wow. I think the Koreans get a car or a house if they win.
Oh, Filipinos, you're set for life if you win a World Cup or something.
Okay.
Different gravy in Asia for the respect that these players get when they do something.
Yeah. It's like Manny Pacquiao, you know, the Philippine boxer. He's treated like a god.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely shot there from Lowry.
Don Barrett wins a PBA title. We're struggling to get him on BBC News.
Can't. I actually had a friend who worked at the Evening Standard when he won the US Open, and I tried to get a news piece about it on the back page even, and it just went to press too soon.
Yeah.
So I missed out.
Sometimes you're all right. It depends if it's a bad news day you get bowling on, but there's usually a dancing dog that takes top preference that day. Or it's very hard to get any kind of coverage for UK players.
Quite right. But in Denmark they have a press officer.
Right.
Yeah, in Holland.
We've got one as well.
Really?
I think Helen Tamblyn does the press for the BTBA, but even she struggles to get.
But she needs to have bigger links, you know. Better connections.
The connections have got to improve for bowling.
Yeah.
The reason for this database we're building is all part of that, is because if any big sponsors come to us and say, what have you done in the past, and we haven't got a history readily available to show, all right, we've won 46 gold medals. Or
lovely shot from Mika there.
I think we've won way over 100 medals in championships over the years.
We're getting better, aren't we?
God, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, since the 60s, each decade's got slightly better. We're actually in the golden era at the moment.
Yeah.
Afternoon to Dom and Selwyn, says James Winter.
Hi, how are you, James? I hope you're well.
And Paul Edzer and Martin Williamson have rejoined us.
I like that. Ben Harvey said Evian or Volvic. Yeah.
The strong stuff.
Yeah.
So Bernice Lim opens up with a double, as does Mika Gildbayak. They looked like the pick of the lanes on their featured pair.
You know, we said about the top woman who would get the money. We forgot Bernice.
No, we didn't. No, we mentioned Bernice.
Oh, we did.
We mentioned Bernice, Ghislaine, and Nicole. They're probably your top three names.
Yeah, we was talking about who could win the money for the top woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. A mistake there by Lowry. Lowry Fippola.
Lowry already in the top 10.
Yeah. When I bowled my first EBT at the old Dolphin Bowl in Tilburg, I started with Mika's mother. I was bowling with her and Richard Teese.
All right.
Yeah. That was a fun day. It's because in that squad.
Sped it. Oh no.
In that squad, Richard bowled a 300, and we didn't stop laughing all the way through. At that time, I didn't know Nicole Saunders that well, and I was going to do the turkey noise for him.
It's been nice to see Richard pick his title up, actually, because he's another player that's worked hard in the last few years to give it a go on the Pro Tour, and he's beginning to learn his trade a little bit. Paul, this afternoon, chaps. How are the noodles holding up, Dom? All right, mate. All right. Oh, 7-10.
7-10
from Bernice. Bernice made the last 8 in the World Cup a couple of years ago. A winner of quite a few Asian Tour championships and things. Into game 3. She picks up one of the two.
Yeah. I spared that many years ago and I didn't even see it. I thought, get one for the lads, you know, for the team. And I turned my back, the 7-pin hit the pins in the back, came out, took out the 10-pin. I still got the badge at home.
Annoying when you never actually... I've spared 710, but I haven't seen it.
I've actually spared the 810 as well.
Yeah?
That was a long time ago, and I didn't see that either.
Well, the moral of the story is don't turn away.
Quite right. That's a song, isn't it? Don't turn away. Or
don't turn around. Don't turn around.
Yeah.
Aswad, wasn't it?
Yeah, or don't look back in anger.
Yeah, don't look back in anger. That's a better one.
Yeah. I'm not going to say anything about the next shot from Mika because I don't want to jinx her. But I don't think it's what we say, it's what the player does, you know. So, you know, they say, oh, you jinxed them now. Goes, I didn't let go of the ball.
Yeah.
You know.
It happens a lot, though. We tend to stay off somebody that's on 8 in a row now and get to them when they're on about 10 or 11. Yeah.
We don't need to put them under pressure, but they already know what's going to occur. You know, they're in command of their own destination.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Oh fuck me! Oh, excuse my French, everyone.
What's your language?
Sorry.
Do apologise for that, folks.
Sorry. Now the fupa, I was.
Of all the people I could get on and trust, is you. Well, and then you let me down.
I was just upset because Mika's just left the 2-8-10. I was just.
She might spare it now, though.
Well, I hope she does.
We've had a few people have a good go at it.
Sorry, everyone, for that. Certainly going for it.
Yeah, picks up the two. Amanda Larkin's back, two-time champion. Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Antonio Hare's joined us.
Miss you, Amanda.
Miss you, Amanda.
Hope you get better.
Quality player.
Yep. Hi, Sam. Hope you're well. Hi, Dave. You're right. Hope you're well.
Hey, Sammy. And Dave Connor. Rob Turlby on a spare and a double. Soon to be turkey. Yeah.
That's a turkey.
Word on the street now is Rob Thirlby looks like
Abraham
Lincoln. We just need the top hat for the photo.
Yeah. You can Snapchat him and put the top hat on his head.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. We'll do that later. And we can get him going. Party on, dudes!
Well done, Hans. Hans is telling a story. Yeah.
He looks like a lot of fun, doesn't he, Hans?
Yeah. I don't know if this is a common occurrence with Hans that he gets turkeys. He's probably never had one in his life. He's happy. He's certainly happy when he got the split.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Bernice is nailing the pocket, but she's not always carrying the pins.
No.
Amanda Larkin says, hi, hi, miss you all, guys. We'll be out tomorrow. Oh, good, she's coming down. Good. Steve Dalton joins the Facebook page.
I'm expecting a friend of mine, Ian Moult, to turn up. He said he would be here, but maybe he's watching the bowling.
Possibly.
Yeah. Oh, there's Patrick to our right there.
Oh, yeah. Starfish is in the house. Yes. Giuseppe Senna has joined us from Italy.
Hey. Hello, Giuseppe. Hope you're well.
I bet those Italians are still happy from winning that gold medal.
Oh, yeah. That was a shock, wasn't it?
Not really.
They played well.
Yeah,
they played well.
I didn't like the writing of that it was a shock, because there's no real shocks in international play, because some of these other countries, you know, I think it's disrespectful to say it's a shock.
Well, when you have a favourite and that favourite doesn't win, it's expected to be like, what happened there? You know?
Yeah. But everybody's beatable on a bowling lane, as you well know.
That's right. Every dog has his day.
Definitely.
Oh, Rob is absolutely on fire now. Well, he's just carried on where he left off. He's
makes it look easy,
very well, he does.
Makes it look easy. John Medina, good morning from McKinney, Texas.
Woo! Welcome aboard.
Hi, John. Steve Jewis. Hey up, Mr. Sam Rose. Are you well, sir? Laurie Sipler running the strikes, 48 in the third with 3 strikes now. He's the pick of the players on this featured pair.
Oh. Right, I'm trying to look at how people are playing the lane etiquette. Is it 1 or 2?
Looks like it's 1.
Yeah. Oh, well done, Mika. Nice double.
Getting busy now. A lot of people in to watch the bowling. Chewy's here now.
Oh, yeah.
Craigie Farr's little one's growing up fast as well.
Yeah.
Keep your comments in chat coming in. Let us know who you want to win.
Oh, nice spare there from Beneath.
So a reminder of the scores on the doors. Leading the tournament at the moment is Alan Bride with 14.62, followed by Jamie Elliott from England with 14.41. In third place from Scotland, Stephen Gill with 14.34. And in fourth place, Ghislaine van der Toel with 14.31. Bernice Lim out in front of us at the moment. She's got a 14.18 on the board already in fifth place. And then making up the top 10, Timo Pukisto, Laurie Sipila, who's on the featured pair as well, James Wigmore, Anthony Simonson and Tora Torgerson. Your top 10 at the moment.
Oh, thank goodness.
If you just joined us, my name's Dom Gall, and with me at the moment is Selwyn Morgan. Hello.
The Turkey Man, that's
the
what
Turkey
they call
Man.
me.
John Medina asking what the pattern is. It's Bourbon Street. Steve Dewis says, no mate, I'm not at the county trials, I've got Midland Falls at Worcester.
Yeah, good spare by Lardy. Just chugging along nicely. Oh, well done, Hans. I think Hans is surprising himself. He's very happy.
He is. He's a happy soul, isn't he?
That's it. It's nice though. You want that. You don't want robots on the lanes.
God,
do you?
no.
You know, otherwise.
If you're not enjoying your bowling, what are you doing it for?
Well, it's not so much you're not enjoying yourself. It's a case of showing no emotion. You know, when you get 5 in a row. You know, I picked up spares and that were really hard, and I show it that I'm happy. You know.
Everybody's different though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Sometimes people thrive on that kind of, you know, and then others people are like Paul Moore is kind of more relaxed about it.
Yeah. You could see me in a dinner jacket, you know, and a martini at the back of the lane, couldn't you? 'Cause, you know, just everything like.
Well, his nickname's Roger Moore, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, that stiff upper lip. You know, the stiff upper lip kind of thing, you know, through thick and thin, you know. Bit like being at Rorke's Creek, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't like don't flap.
When I was a kid, I didn't like the players that kind of walked about as if they had an air of prima donna-ness about them, you know. You don't see it as much these days because people are a little bit more relaxed and they understand that they are famous. Chopped it.
Yeah.
John Medina says, Anthony Simonson's home lanes are the same as mine. Plano Super Bowl, open 24/7, great guy. Thanks for the pattern. A really nice guy, actually, is Anthony Simonson.
He is, yeah.
I've not met many pros that I've not liked. In fact, I don't know if any that I don't really like. They've all been very, very pleasant and respectful.
I gave Sean Rash one of my stickers at the Brunswick Euro Challenge.
Ah, yeah.
And I won't repeat what he said. But he just threw
What, he wasn't impressed?
He threw it away.
Oh.
He looked at it and went, rat, and then just threw it away. And I just laughed. But I met Jason Sterner, AJ Johnson. I met Anthony at the same time, and they all said, "We love it, man. We love it. Just keep doing it."
Yeah.
You know? Just a bit of fun, you know. And
I think when you don't understand it, it could bother you. But then when you understand it, Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it now.
I am actually celebrating your turkey, your 3 strikes in a row, and after that, it's up to you.
It's showing it's showing respect, but in a different way they're not used to.
I mean, if you're down there, you know, I could come over and high five you for your turkey. It's just a small victory, you know, that you've got 3 in a row, because it's leading up to something, a good score, you know, or making your scores better. So I'm just celebrating with you, and you get a little sticker as a reminder, you know. I'd like to get a sticker and maybe just have a blank space for Madrid or Ireland, you know, Dublin or...
What we need to do is the Weber Cup this year, we need to get... if you're watching, if you're going to the Weber Cup and you're a European, you need to teach the Americans the gobble noise on a turkey.
Yeah.
Because that's a tip of the hat to you then, isn't it?
Yeah,
if we can get that in the Weber Cup this year, in the States.
Yeah.
So nice little tip of the hat.
I was talking to Anthony about if I went to America and did the turkey noise, I said they'd probably kill me. You know,
they like hunting over there, don't they?
He said it'd be great if we could get you over there to do that, you know. But
the Americans are like the English like that. I've seen them when they go to Maine, Portland, Maine, and they get into it like the Weber Cup. You know, they would do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all, you know, it's good, clean fun, isn't it? It's a bit of banter and bringing that football mentality into bowling a little bit.
Yeah, because they're all down the side of the lane as well.
Yeah.
So I think I could get away with it, you know, because I would make the noise after the player's made his shot. It's not like this. This lot all bowling and then that guy gets a turkey. That guy's halfway through his swing and I make the turkey noise and it puts them off.
There's always a danger because people hear it and then they might be right down there. They're just going for 8 in a row and then they hear this.
Yeah. Well, the first time Eric from Norway was bowling, I did it and he was halfway through his back swing and it stopped him in his tracks. He's like, what the hell is that, you know? But the funniest time I did it was when I was in Vienna. I was bowling next to Chris Barnes and I had 2 in a row for my last game. And Don Barrett said, so we make the turkey noise. I said, I can't do that. Chris Barnes will rip my arms off and shove them down my throat. He goes, no, go on, do it. So he let me go first for the last shot. I throw my ball, I'm coming back, get a strike, and he's just stepping up onto the approach, and I did the turkey noise. He went, what the hell was that? And Don says, that was a turkey noise. He said, I thought it was a red Indian, and everybody just fell about laughing.
Nothing wrong with a turkey call, says John Medina.
Again. The man has spared the 4-5 again.
Get in.
Get in, the specialist. Yeah. I'm sorry, we can't give you a badge for the 4-5 split. Bernice going for a turkey.
Welcome back to Pat Byrne, to Jimmy Bottomley. Lee Chatfield's back.
Hiya guys, hope you're well.
So we're just coming up to the end of game 3. It's game 3, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we can see that Thomas Keiko is bowling very well. Just to our left.
Oh yeah, front 6.
Yep. Come on, Mika. Yeah, Mika's back on it.
Keep your comments and chat coming in if you've got any questions for myself or Selwyn.
Just a bit too wide there for hands.
He reminds me of Jens Nichols, this guy. Got a big smiley face on him all the time.
I'm sure he's quite happy to be here, you know. Come all this way and he's bowling reasonably well, actually.
He's not come to win, has he? Do you know what I mean? He's come to have a really good time in the senior event and do as well as he can. I mean, maybe he has come to win. Everybody comes to have a go at it.
I don't think you'll find anybody here who isn't competitive, but the first thing they want to do is bowl well. The second thing is they want to have fun. And then you go past that, you know, bowl well, have fun, compete, and maybe get to the finals.
Yeah.
You know? Because some people come out here and then they say, right, I have to at least finish in the third final step 3 because I want to pay for my hotel or want to pay for my flight. That's kind of like the wrong way to look at it. If
You're under pressure straight away, aren't you?
Yeah, you are.
But it can't be easy for the pros these days when you work all week and then you drop out and then you don't really make any money that week.
That's right.
And you've worked all week and you haven't got paid for it.
Yeah. Very true. Because
See why having a brand behind you helps.
yeah, because for the pros it's their job, you know, and they can't afford not to bowl well, you know.
Dave Granger joins, the UK 10-pin Hall of Fame president. Jamie Bottomley, what's the cut, Dom? At the moment, about 1270, I think, roundabout.
It's a bit higher than that now. I was about 1267. I've dropped down to about 60, so I think it will be
about 80 then. 1280 roundabout.
Maybe 1275. Yeah, good
Another
shot
squad
there
to
from
go,
Bernice.
yeah.
Well done, Bernice.
So 192 for Laurie Sibler.
Yeah, Bernice can finish with a 232 if my sums are correct.
Yeah, and she struggled a little bit in that game by her own standards.
What, this game? She's had one split.
Yeah, no, but she weren't looking as confident as she normally does.
I couldn't tell you. Oh, shot there. Barney Rubble. Barney Rubble, Barney Rubble, Barney Rubble. That's a double to you and me.
Steve Jewis says, I've been to quite a few of the Weber Cups. The atmosphere was great. It was great having an answer to Tim Mack. What a gent. Did you tie him down to commentating, Dom? Not yet. We're still waiting on a monitor. It's looking dodgy if we're actually going to be able to do it, but we are trying. We need a second monitor, because the way we were going to do it, we were going to drag the Skype onto the Wirecast, but for some reason it don't want to do it. But if we have a separate monitor, it will do it, but we're trying to chase one at the moment. Be nice to have Timmy Mack here in some capacity.
Could you hook your phone up to the laptop and do it that way?
No, it has to be a monitor screen onto that. We tried it with my laptop to that laptop, but it wouldn't drag across the thing that we wanted.
What about open up a second window with Skype? Would that work?
No, yeah, that's what I thought, but it doesn't do it. It has to be a second monitor apparently.
Oh my!
So we're hoping to do it, but
oh, she's put that a bit too wide.
Oh yeah,
paid for it.
Jamie Bottomley having a year out this year. Work's been busy, but hope to be back next year. Yeah, Jamie Bottomley took a job with Cubic AMF earlier on in the year, and he's
good game from Bernice.
Been all over the place so far. Been to the States, been to the Falkland Islands.
Yeah.
I guess that's something you could tell the kids in the future about where you've been in the world, and the Falkland Islands is one of them. Exciting times for you though, Jamie, with all the new products coming out from Cubic AMF.
The scoring system has just improved and just amazing.
Best X is great.
Yeah, I've heard.
You've not been on the hyper bowling yet though, have you?
No.
That looks good. Less emphasis on actually bowling it straight down the lane. You've got to use the bumpers and then hit the pins.
You get more points if you hit the bumpers.
Yeah, like multipliers.
And then the certain parts of the bumpers light up, and if you hit that, then you get more points.
I've been looking at it for a while.
Like pinball, isn't it?
Yeah, they don't like that. They don't like it being called pinball. It's more like a video game in a sense.
Right.
JB will be at the seniors next year though, Dom. He's got more passport stamps than me. He's not at senior age, is Jamie.
Not yet, no. There's Chatters there.
Charles is still looking for a flight. He's going to come over, I bet. He says he's doing a bathroom, but...
He always turns up unexpectedly.
He does, doesn't he? A 231 then for Bernice on that featured pair, then she with a pick of the players there.
Yes. Yeah, Chatters turns up like Mr. Ben's shopkeeper.
Yeah.
You know, 1 minute he's not there, and then all of a sudden he is.
And goes off to a magical place.
Yeah, and normally it's bowlers where you see him like, oh, where'd you come from?
As seen on TV is Chatters. You might remember him from pop videos such as Paloma Faith, or TV shows such as Janet Street Porter Talks to a Load of Bowlers.
Yeah, that took place down at Rochester in Kent, England. Yeah, I happened to be there that day, and it was like, oh.
They didn't want you.
No, no. I didn't mind. I'm not really a spotlight type of person.
No, I don't like...
If I make an impression, I don't want to be under the spotlight all the time. It's a very hard act to keep up, you know, to entertain people.
Tell me about it. This is as close as I get to it. I don't like to be in front of the camera. Oh, on the bill. Yeah, Lee Chatfield was in the bill. An extra. You didn't get a talkie part, surely. Or were you one of the little kids that shoplifted on it or something?
One of my work colleagues, he's a postman, and they actually asked him to appear in the background. Oh! Jack Sparks nearly sped the 210 there. Just slipped in front of it.
I did a bit of acting back in the day. I was on an ITV drama about the Yorkshire Ripper.
Right.
I got 2 parts on that. Just one of them were carrying a table, and one of them were carrying a pint from the bar to my supposable mates in the pub.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. It was like 80 quid a day just
now
for waiting around.
Is, did you eat the pie?
No, the pint. No.
Oh, the pint.
It was a pint.
I thought you said a pie.
No, it was a pint. It was a fresh pint at first, but by the time you'd done 6 takes,
yeah, you didn't want it.
And the pint had been around a few different people.
Yeah.
You didn't even want to try it, really. Right, my streaming partner Simon Shephers is up on the featured pair now. The big guy there with the white shirt. We've also got Karon Saloma from Finland, who bowled a 300 in the Ballmaster last week. No mean feat. Robert Lind and Sarah Kebble making up the off-4.
I'm not sure they're ear defenders he's wearing.
Ear defender. Yeah, he's had his ear. Has he still got them on?
Yeah, he's still got his headphones on.
He's got his headphones on.
Yeah.
He ain't been bowling in them, has he?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to do that in a tournament?
Yeah, because I think they want to try and keep themselves in the zone, but I think it's not disrespectful. You know, you can talk to your opponents if you want, but if you don't want to, then stick your headphones on and blank everyone. But
I've not seen somebody bowl a tournament with them on, though. Yes, at the back later on while you're waiting for your shot, but
yeah.
He's taking them off.
All right, he must have heard us. You know what? I've known Karen for a couple of years now, and he's a great bowler. And he did ever so well at the Ballmaster, and he struggled here. I'm really, really surprised by that.
I thought he was going to have a better week because he played quite well last year here.
Right. I thought he was going to smash it up here.
Yeah, I did. He's bowled a few squads as well this week, so
he's bowling a hell of a lot. He must be using up all that 3,000 he got for the 300.
Yeah, he's chasing numbers at the minute.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, blimey, we missed this. Front 11.
Front 11, I better get there with camera.
We're so busy gassing. We have a possible Dom just gone down with the camera. Fingers crossed, the last one will be a good shot. I don't see why not. He's a great bowler. He's got a good temperament, great technique. He's taking his time with his shot. He's nervous. I can see it in his body. Let's hope he gets it. Anything over 9, please, sir. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh, why did that 7-pin not go down? My goodness. That was made of iron, if you ask me, that pin. It should have gone down, but it didn't. Well done, Thomas. Good attempt.
Yeah, I'll take credit for that one. The minute I brought the camera out.
Yeah, curse of the camera.
Good effort, though.
Wow. Do you want to turn the camera back round?
Yeah, can do. Back to the featured pair.
It's almost like time stops when that happens, isn't it?
It does, yeah.
Yeah. The first time I ever went for my 300 back in the day, and I was shaking like a leaf. My hands were shaking, my knees were knocking, and everything had stopped because nobody's bowling. All the pins cycle is gone quiet.
Yeah, sound of silence.
It was almost like bowling in a
quiet.
jar. It was too quiet. I took my first step, and then I don't remember where I was with the second and the first step. Then all of a sudden, I was back in my own body, and I let go of the ball like it was a hand grenade. I went like that, and I got 6 with my last shot. Yeah.
Oh, big 5 from Caron.
You know, the more squads you do, and the further away you get from making the cut, the more pressure there is.
It can be, yeah, when you're chasing scores.
Exactly, and the pressure just builds and builds and builds, and every time you bowl, you know, your next shot, you feel like this has to be a strike, and it isn't. Even the next 2 has to be a strike, and you're putting more and more pressure on yourself. Yeah. You know, it's not something I do myself because I just bowl and whatever happens, happens. And
it's painful to watch sometimes when you see somebody that you know is really, really good, and they're going block after block after block and still missing the number that they're aiming for.
That's right, yeah.
And you can see it inside them.
Yeah, I feel their pain because they're friends, and I don't want to see them go through this mental anguish, you know.
Yeah. But you don't want them to see you don't want them to see them go through like 700 euros in blocks either, do you?
I know.
Play 7 squads and you've lost all that money.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Elko's shirt.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Big Bird.
Big Bird.
Yeah.
That in Big Bird, though, is it? That's
Bird, Angry Bird.
Angry Bird. Is it?
Yeah, I think it's Angry Birds. Shoplifted. Started as you mean to go on.
I think you thought I meant I was shoplifting on a TV program. I was saying that he was maybe shoplifting on the bill. So Simon Shepherd's on 39 in the second with a strike in the third. Robert Lind with 46 in the third. Not many strikes on that featured pair at the minute. Jack Sparkles at the other side. What a cool name, Jack Sparkles.
Jack Sparks.
Is it?
Jack Sparks.
Oh, I'm looking for the L and it's not there. Jack Sparks. Even better.
Could be a silent L. You know what? That could be his nickname.
Sparkle.
Jack Sparkle Sparks. Or Jack Sparkling Sparks. Or Jack Sizzling Sparks. Because sparks are usually sizzling, aren't they? Would that be a better nickname? Sizzling?
Possibly.
It's like...
I'll just call him Sparkler.
Yeah. Or when you look into his sparkling eyes.
Oh.
Yeah. But one of the Icelandic guys is Scully.
Yeah, I saw that. We call it Skull Crusher.
That's what I was calling him.
We called him Skull Crusher the other night. Yeah.
I said, get a shirt with all the skulls on there. Yeah. I remember now. Yeah.
Imagine you're gonna have a kid and what are you gonna call him? Skull.
Skull.
Oh,
great
wow!
Shot from Simon there.
The power.
Yes, feel the power. Take it out on the pins.
He don't look like he's enjoying it too much, though.
Well, maybe he's in the zone.
Not scores-wise. Although, you know, 2 spares and a double's not too bad.
Go out for 269.
Yeah, he had 268 on the TV pair the other day.
So he's capable.
More than capable,
More than capable.
I hope he wins anyway. He might give me some.
Oh,
go on,
lovely
Elko.
shot from Elko.
Check out that shirt
Great
from Elko.
Shot. Yeah.
That's one of the Muppets, isn't it?
Yes, you're right. I can see the Muppet's face, and I can see him in the... it's not Gonzo.
No, I can't think what one it is. It's not Bert or Ernie.
No, Karen's back. He's got a double, made up for that split. Yeah, good shot from Matt as well. Matt Hall to our right, left.
Bill Supper, good afternoon, gentlemen. Has there been a Bill Christmas sighting yet today? No, not yet. Not yet. It won't be long, though, I don't think.
Hello, Simon, on lane 10.
The Bowtech guys
hope
are in.
Well. Give us a wave if you're having fun.
Right, folks, we've got Bill's Supper back in the house, so you can return to the ideas for bowling balls. If you've got an idea for a new bowling ball name, let us know. And what smell that hasn't already been used would you have in a bowling ball?
Pineapple.
Pineapple? Has pineapple been done yet?
I don't know.
Bill, pineapple? Have we had pineapple yet? That's Elmo. Ah, of course, Elmo.
Of course.
Yeah, Elmo, Elko. I can see it.
Duh.
I always went
Clues in the name.
I always went for Big Bird.
Big Bird's yellow.
Oh yeah, obviously the wrong colour, right? But
yeah,
popcorn's not been used in a bowling ball smell apparently.
I know blueberry has. I think
blueberry's been done.
I
Yeah.
think the trifecta was a blueberry.
We went through that, chocolate and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you could name a bowling ball, what would you call it? Dave Connor says a fair few RAF connected bowlers watching. Ready for Helsinki, Selwyn?
Oh yes. I cannot wait. I have a good connection with Helsinki. I've got friends there. I love bowling there. I hit my ankle in a tournament there.
Oh yeah, good memories.
Yeah, very good memories. I won't forget that.
Coffee. Yeah, has coffee been done on a bowling ball, Bill?
You know what? You should only use that ball if you're going to bowl in the morning or late at night, and you got to keep going. Just keep smelling the bowling ball, you know.
Yeah, Bill, have we had coffee as a smell?
Yeah, good double from Matt Hall there. Well done, Matt.
Connor Lawson. Hi guys, hi Connor. I need to get down to Leeds soon and see the new look. I hope the new company have spent some money on spares. Your dad'll be over the moon to get an X-washer after the years of the company that shall not be named.
Yeah, I have to remember not to mention companies. Like chewing gum. Oh, I eat this chewing gum. Oh, can't say that.
Our Bill Supper says, way too early in Texas for me to start thinking. Not had my coffee yet. Who's commentary today? That's Selwyn Morgan.
Hiya.
And myself, Dom Gall, from TalkTemping.net. Hello.
Come on. Anything over 9, Elko.
Oh, go on, Simon.
Anything over 9. Simon, très bien.
Come on, Elmo. Paul Edzer. Coffee ball might cost a lot of bucks. Boom, boom, boom.
Without those things in the sky at night. We got 2 possible turkeys to our left. Oh.
No coffee scent. There you go then, Bill. You've got popcorn and coffee to have a good think about.
You know, I was just thinking of a program. It's called The Big Bang Theory.
Oh yeah.
And thank you. And one of the guys is an astronaut, and he's got to have a nickname when he goes up into space. And he's on the phone to the guy who's in charge of the launch, and he's trying to be suggestive to get a really cool nickname. Then his mum shouts out from the back, "Hurry up, your Fruit Loops are getting soggy." He went, Fruit Loops?
That'll do. Yeah, I remember that one.
Oh, so funny.
Hello. Crazy people in the old days never used to call them crazy, though. We'd call them fruitcakes.
Yeah. Oh, look at that, Thomas.
Manel Hallen says, hello, Selwyn.
Hello, and how the devil are you?
So keep your bowling ball ideas. What name would you name a bowling ball? And when you think about a name, think about return names. So you've got one name, and then
Irish
you've got the next ball and the next ball.
Irish coffee, but way too early. Oh, Jack Sparks.
Yeah, so Irish whiskey, Irish coffee, and popcorn. They're your next 3 flavours, Bill.
What about mint? Has mint
Yeah,
been
they've done mint. They've done mint, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Connor Lawson saying, we're getting parts now at Leeds. We have a good few X-washers. Sad to see the pro shop gone. We should be thankful Leeds is still there, to be honest.
I remember going there a long, long time ago and it just looked grey. But now, it looks really, really nice. Lots of shiny glass buildings, etc. It's nice, and it's got a thriving nightlife.
Leeds is really good for that.
Yeah.
Although I've not been out in Leeds for years. It can get a bit vicious on a night.
Yeah, I haven't got a reason to go to Leeds, so I haven't been there for a while. I'd like to go back to Newcastle.
I'm 15 miles away and I've not got a reason to go to Leeds, if I can help it.
Go on, Elko. Looks good, and it is good. Un, deux, trois, quatre. Cat strikes.
Owen Lebioda says, I don't have a ball name, but pine would be nice for a smell. Jamie Bottomley says, the string cutter for a bowling ball. You shouldn't be saying that. You work for a company that makes them machines, Jamie.
I heard the nickname for the mechanic at Airport Bowl was Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
There are no strings on me.
There's been a string theory, hasn't there, for a bowling ball?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see the old balls back anyway. I'd like to see some of the retro balls come back.
Well, I've bowled at the Airport Bowl just last Sunday, and if you throw a good shot, you wouldn't think they're on strings.
Yeah, they fall how they're supposed to fall.
They fall how they're supposed to fall, yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed that. It's when you mix them.
We have no issue with that. I left the 210. I spared it. It weren't no strings involved. I spared it. You know, the pin didn't just fall on the floor and then just roll all the way over to the 10 pin. I took it out clean as a whistle. They're having another tournament there and it's filling up fast. All the squads are filling up really fast. So it proves that the strings don't really make a difference. People want to bowl there, you know. Although you did have a few late falling pins, that kind of thing, and one or two dodgy strikes, but on the whole, the pins fell how they were supposed to fall.
As we've said before, it's close enough, but you can't go mixing the averages together. You can't go mixing string averages with traditional or taking an average from one to the other. You're going to have to keep them separate to a degree.
Yeah. Sarah Kebble's bowling very well at the moment. Couple of open, but she's making up for it with the four-bagger. Karen's happy. He's got a strike.
Big Elko's on front four. Big Elmo.
Yeah, I wonder where Karen's spare shoes are. He's left them in the hotel.
Bring back the Storm Trauma. You'll have to tell Tim that. We've got Bill Supper watching Steve. He's on YouTube at the minute, but we've just passed that over to the YouTube commentary. So, yeah, we've got a call for the Storm Trauma to come back.
Come on, Elko, number 5. And it is number 5.
And Jamie Bottomley says, with a quality machine, it's really not that bad, it's string bowling. If you've
Jamie,
got good oily lanes.
Jamie, I haven't got a problem with it. I did the Christmas re-entry doubles. I bowled okay. I bowled even better when I went back last Sunday, so I've got no complaints whatsoever.
I think the problem is people are moaning about it before they actually go on it.
Yes, that's right.
And that's a bit disrespectful to the sport in general, really. Give it a try and then poo-poo it if you want to.
I've always said this, it's like Marmite. If you haven't tried it, try it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, you like it. You've got to try it first.
Nobody's demanding that people like something, or all we're saying is accept it a little bit because it's around. Yeah. Paul Payson bowled a 300 game at the airport on string machines using a Storm IQ Tour. He did. The first one in the world, that one, Bill. We're just trying to seek confirmation from Australia, but I think almost guaranteed it's the first in the world on string machines sanctioned.
Wow.
Which is no mean feat. It's not just in the UK. We sent that information over to the Filipino Federation as well. They announced it.
Oh, brilliant.
But Roger Creamer got in touch with us and said that he believes it's the first worldwide. Checked with the Canadians and they confirmed that they've not had a sanctioned 300 yet.
That's brilliant.
So yeah, no mean feat. So the first ever 300 with a string machine was bowled with a Storm IQ.
Yeah, well done, Karen.
Louis Lazzarini is back. Morning, everyone.
Morning, Louis. Hope you're well.
And Conor Lawson says, is Raymond Teese bowling the Irish Open? No, not here. Not this year.
We was hoping for Dom Barrett last year, weren't we? Or was it this year?
I don't know. Dom's won it 3 times. He don't need to come back anytime soon.
He won it the same time that Cassie won the women's side.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Too much hand there from Simon. He leaves the 3, 6, 9, 10.
Has anyone called a bowling ball an asteroid before?
Don't think so.
Asteroid's not a bad name for a bowling ball.
Has there been a comet? Has anyone?
Yeah, I think there's been comet. I think didn't Storm do a comet? Or somebody's done a comet.
Right.
But asteroid, I don't think anybody's used.
Thomas to our left on lane 11 is going great guns again. Hope I haven't jinxed him by saying that.
Yeah, front 3 again.
Made that 4. Oh, difficult one that.
It is, yeah.
When you get a spare like that with a sleeper, you have to aim for the sleeper. Oh, Elko, unlucky. I didn't swear that time. Unlucky, mate. 279 then. How about that?
Front 5 and a single pin. Louis Lazzarini says, heard you talking about strings. I've never bowled on, or seen or bowled on strings in the States. I don't think the States is going to have the same problem as certainly England's having at the minute and some of the other regions. There's that many bowling centres in America and of varying different ages that I'm sure you'll see some of the string machines coming in boutiques and stuff, but I don't think the States are going to rip them out like they are doing in Europe so much. But who knows?
Yeah.
They are cost effective, the string machines. You're saving on technicians, you're doing technicians out of a job, and it's very hard to get quality technicians anymore because they've not been paid a lot over the years.
Sarah's going well. Hopefully can make a 210 here on lane 10. Yeah, well done, Matt.
Conor Lawson says, does anyone know if Dan French bowls anymore? He was a good bowler.
He's a 2-handed bowler now.
He moved out to Holland, didn't he?
He did, yeah. He's
Not married
to Kelly Pluman. Lovely lady. Wow.
How about gobstopper or bubblegum fragrance? Bubblegum must have been done.
Bubblegum has been done, I'm pretty sure of it. The funny thing is I've got no sense of smell.
All right, so it matters not to you.
No. When I'm in the shower though, because it's been heated up, I can get the essence of it. But if you just had a mint leaf under my nose, I can't smell it. When I put vinegar on my chips, the aroma just knocks my head back. But if I opened up a bottle of vinegar and went just put it under my nose, I can't smell it.
Strange, isn't it?
It's got to be heated up and then I can smell something. But if I was blindfolded, I wouldn't know what something was. You get my drift? I wouldn't be able to say, that's lemon and that's lime, or that's orange.
Right, yeah.
You know, I just can't tell.
It's strange, isn't it? You've had that from birth?
Well, I've had it for as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
You know. My sisters played a trick on me once, and they got some mints, and they put just a little bit of water, so it's really concentrated, and they put their hand over the top of the cup. And when someone smelled that, and it knocked my head back, and they were just laughing so much. Yeah.
Yes, on bubblegum, says Bill. No string centres in Scotland yet, but I'm sure there will be some eventually.
Louis, there's some string centres in Canada. So if you used to go up to Vancouver from where you are, you might find one in and around Vancouver.
Paul Ezra says, would be cool to get brand-sponsored balls. Disney could do plenty of ranges, especially Star Wars now. They've done that before, haven't they? I think that there has been a few Star Wars balls and Disney balls out, but they've usually been just the picture plastic ones.
Why don't they launch, which is a good word, why don't they launch a bowling ball on the 4th of May called a Death Star or something?
I think it'd cost a fortune to get copyright on a name like Death Star or...
That's very true.
Or Stormtrooper or anything like that. I think you have to avoid...
litigation.
Yeah, you have to avoid Disney, basically.
Yeah.
They'd want a lot for using their name. I always thought bowling centres could become like themed bowling centres, so you could have a Disney bowling centre with all the characters, and you know, the ball returns could be dressed up to look like Disney or whatever else, or you could have a Nickelodeon bowling centre with SpongeBob and all that kind of thing, and have themed parties in them.
Well, Thomas is going like a train again.
More money. Demon Titan, Reaper, 8th Wonder, says John Medina. More money, that's not a bad one. Demon. Demons, I don't think Demon's ever been used. Titan, that's a good name. Reaper, and 8th Wonder. I'll copy paste them for you, Bill, so you can see some of them if you fancy any of them. They're from John Medina out there in the States. So that was game 4, I believe, was it? Well, game 5 now?
Yeah.
Or game 6, I don't know.
Well done, Michael, just to our left. Got a strike. He could go out for 204.
You have that much fun, you don't know what game's going. Game 5 now. Tropical Storm Yellow Silver has the pineapple scent.
Ah.
So pineapple's been done. Yes, Demon used on the motive ball.
Let's see if Matt can get a turkey. And the answer is no. Unlucky.
I wonder if you could use the name Avenger.
No.
On a ball.
I doubt it. Well, just singular Avenger. But somehow
I don't think the word Avenger has been copyrighted. The word Avengers maybe has.
But Avenger might be on another product.
Possibly. Yeah, it can't be easy when you come up with a name and they have to go check in if you can even use it.
That's right, yeah.
Let's go retro games for ball names. What, the Pac-Man? The Donkey Kong?
Do you have a Pac-Man spare ball? Is there a Pac-Man spare ball?
You would think there is, but the trouble with the Pac-Man spare ball is the mouth won't be open, would it? It'd just look like a yellow ball with an eye on it.
Well, they got the smiley face spare ball.
Yeah, there must be, yeah.
Yeah, and you've got the Angry Bird spare ball as well.
A range of emoji bowling balls, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, if they're not copyrighted. But then would you pick one up because one with a smiley face because you got a split? And
Sonic you could probably get away with. Kevin Doherty says Sonic.
7 in a row now for
Tetris,
Thomas.
Pong and Pac-Man maybe not. You're into copyright. Revenger, says John Medina.
There you go.
You got the Avenger and then the Revenger for the next ball.
Right. But the thing is, you don't want a corny name, do you? You don't want something which is silly unless you're into silly fun bowling.
I don't know. A lot of the names have been silly over the years. Who came up with Bloody Badger?
Yeah, that's right.
But it's a cool name.
Yeah, but the Reaper is WWE, isn't it? The Reaper, the Grim Reaper or something? Is it WWE, is it?
Yeah, he's a wrestler, isn't it, the Reaper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he might have copyright on it.
Brian Gillespie says, I'm sure there was a ball called Titan years ago.
Yeah, I am.
There might have been a Titanium years ago. I'm not sure about Titan. Maybe from track, he says. Can't be easy, though. You've got all them brands choosing names and...
Oh, unlucky.
Right, Lee Cocker. Paul Gregg. Andreas Andreasen. And
Aruna's
Bullions. Bullions. Louis Lazarini's rocking his retro 2014 Irish Open shirt.
Oh, unlucky.
There you go, Jamie. That's the year you won it.
Oh, nearly
Jamie
got a
Bottley
dodgy
won it
strike there.
in 2014. Yeah, you could have the Titan, the Mad Titan.
What about Tasmanian Devil?
Getting copyright, aren't you?
Really?
Yeah,
Is that from Looney Tunes,
isn't it?
You know, 20th Century Fox, when they went to copyright 21st Century Fox. Somebody bought it up about 20 years before them. So I think they had to pay them a lot of money to get the name back. Somebody with forward thinking.
Genius, yeah. They thought, right, we're going to go at 21st. I wonder who's got 22nd, but they're going to have to wait a long time to get paid.
Might be dead by then.
Yeah.
Might be.
Yeah, but I suppose if you put that for your families later on.
Yeah, but we might all be ashes then.
Well, internet might be something different by then.
Yeah.
We'll all have computer chips implanted into us and stuff. Yeah. Downloading your memories and whatever else.
Yeah.
Jamie Bottomley claim to fame, yeah. 2014 winner of this event. Immortal, says James Winter.
The thing is, when you come up with all these names, you have to come up with a colour to go with that particular ball. Like you say, Reaper, what would it be? Dull grey or something?
Oh, black, wouldn't it? Black Reaper.
Black, yeah, it would look like urethane then.
Well, it depends what you do. If you make it a pearl, or if you had something else in. Or
yeah. Wow, Michael, way to finish.
Immortal though, I quite like that one. Pro Bowler range, Stews could smell of beef.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah, bring a ball out for Stew and then put beef flavour in it.
I'll tell you what would be better if it was OXO flavour.
OXO flavour, yeah. Well, OXO's basically a beef extract in it.
That's right.
Lee Cocker opens up with a double. Bill Supper, yes, track had the tie, and I like this, Bill. You know all your own bowling balls from your brand, and you know all the balls from the other brands. That's really cool. I guess you need to know what the opposition are doing and making, so that you don't get caught out.
I think Thomas has been caught out because he's just had one split and he's got another.
Oh,
so he started really, really well. Oh, blimey, he spared it. What a great shot. As Thomas, who earlier had an attempt for a perfect game, he just spared the 210. Great shot in the 9th frame.
John Medina says the Reaper could be black and the titanium a red pearl. The problem 21st century was that the millennium, and there was a web domain that had been bought by somebody 3 years before. It cost them an undisclosed 7-figure sum. Yeah, that's what Selwyn were just saying. Somebody had bought it up and it cost them a lot of money to get it. So keep your ideas coming in for bowling balls and bowling ball scents. We have got Bill Supper from Storm watching. So any good ones might be written down and used in the future. How cool would that be if you were the guy that named a bowling ball?
Yeah, well,
it's not a bad competition for you, Bill, actually, if you put that out to the Storm fans to name a bowling ball, because they're going to send you shed loads of names that you might not have thought about in the past. It might give you the next 5 years worth of names without having to go looking for any.
Yeah.
Let the people decide. Be a cool competition.
You better make sure though that the person hasn't copyrighted that name before you do.
Yeah.
Because then they'll be taking you to the cleaners.
It's not cheap to copyright something though, is it?
No.
Jordan Kitto just joined. Is he offering a ball to the one who names it? I don't know. Imagine, I would think so. If you named the ball and they recognised that you'd been the person that named it and you'd done it in a competition, then that could be the competition. Whichever one is selected, whichever ball they decide to go with, then you could be given the first run off the
first one off the
production line sort of thing. Yeah, it might be a different way to have a competition though. Let the people decide the names for once, or just see what ideas they come up with. I mean, we're getting some cool ones here.
Yeah.
Imagine the amount of Storm fans out there in the world that if they all start thinking of names, you might have a list of 100 names to use for the next 10 years.
Great shot there from Arunas.
Storm Blizzard. There's a good one.
Oh, that's a fantastic name.
That is a fantastic name.
You know what? You just give me an idea, Adrian. What about Storm Warning?
Storm Warming or Warning?
Warning. Storm Warning.
Yeah. So let's we'll send these ones over to Bill. Storm Blizzard.
There, I just chipped in. I added.
Yeah, getting some good names now. Keep them coming.
All right.
I do like Storm Blizzard though.
I like Storm Warning.
And it'd be like a white, well, a little bit like the white 900 Global one, like a mottled, sparkly looking effect.
Well, to our right now, Thomas has just struck an attempt that he could possibly go out for a 255 to go with his 299.
Yeah, not sure what else he had, but
we'll have to try and get his score sheet.
I'll go down after this game now. We're coming into the 6th game, so I'll run down, get some scores, and we'll know who's going to be the squad winner at the end.
Well. Jack Sparks has sparkled in the 10th and finished with a 168 just to our right. He's come alive. The Sparks come alive. Oh yes, a 255 is on just to our right now. If you look at the lane with the Storm banner, that's the lane that Thomas Kaiko is bowling on, and you'll see this is his last shot. It might be a 255. Oh, that's a good one, Jamie. That is a very good one. Perfect Storm. I shall let Dom know that. He'll probably see it when he comes back. Here we go, is it 255? You betcha. 255 from Thomas to go with his 299. Very well bowled there. Excellent game. I thought the wheels had fallen off when he got his first split, then he spared the second one, and then he finishes with a turkey for 255. Great bowling.
Actually, we need to wait another game before we get the scores. Perfect Storm. That's a good one.
I said that as well, yeah.
Jamie Bottomley, Perfect Storm.
Well, you know, you could complement Perfect Storm with Storm Warning. Two balls that are kind of like...
Perfect Storm, Storm Warning, and Storm Force is not a bad one.
Yeah, true. Oh, great shot from Lee Cocker there in front of us.
Have we had banana smell yet? Banana's a strong smell and quite distinctive.
Yeah, but not everyone likes bananas. Not everyone likes bananas.
Not everybody likes blueberries.
That's very true.
John Medina, a series of leather smelling balls and names like Top Grain, Split Suede, Newbuck, Napa. Oh, nah.
Is that a fetish ball, leather ball?
A leather smell.
Yeah, that would be a ball with a fetish.
Perfect Storm was a movie, copyrighted.
Oh, true. And I just realised that Storm Warning was from a band many years ago.
I think things like that, just because it was a film and stuff, it wouldn't matter because, I mean, they've had names like Little Boy was named after a bomb, wasn't it? And
yeah.
That was banned in Asia for obvious reasons. Perfect Storm I like though.
Yeah.
But Storm Blizzard. The Selwyn line of balls, the good, the bad and the ugly.
Well, I've always said that you got a 33% chance of a strike, a spare or an open, so why not?
Queen Shrike, says Adrian Mitchell.
What about the ace?
Ace?
Yeah, the
ace. The ace.
The ace.
And then the ace of aces?
Yeah. Oh dear, Lee Cocker. He's got the 4-9 split.
Yeah, front five. And then a split.
Oh. I always say if you see a split, I always say don't bowl. I'm not really superstitious, but there's 3 now. Oh, great pickup by Andy. Very good on lane 8.
Jamie Bottomless says, re-release the virtual gravity and call it the Perfect Storm. You know it makes sense, Bill. Another Bill now. Billy Gill has just joined us. Welcome. Anyone that's just joined us, you're watching the 31st Irish Open live from the 18-lane Leisureplex Bowling Centre in Stillorgan, Dublin, Ireland. I'm Dom Gall from TalkTemping.net, and with me is Selwyn Anthony Morgan, who's famous for making turkey noises.
And lemon drizzle.
And lemon drizzle, yeah. Bringing lemon drizzle cake to everybody. Lemon drizzle, there's a smell.
They've got lemon drizzle gin now.
Lemon drizzle, oh.
Lemon drizzle gin.
Lemon drizzle gin.
It's a mouthful, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Imagine having that in your cake. Giving it to all the little kiddies. Yeah, you won't hear a peep out of them for a while.
No, true. Jamie says he wants to beat Lee Chatfield using one of them. Should we mix it up a bit then? Do you want to come in as well? You come in with Selwyn. We'll have a different dynamic for a bit. So we've got Mark Patrick coming in. He's going to chat with Selwyn for the next couple of games. I'll feed you with some scores in a minute.
Selwyn, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mark. How are you?
Oh, very good. Much better than we were yesterday, anyway.
Oh, good.
Managed to get a decent block in this morning, so can't complain. Just got to sit and wait now.
Yeah, well, me too. I'm in the. I was in the early squad, so the early bird squad, and I could see myself plummeting after each squad. The cream of England turned up and I went down. Then the cream of Holland turned up and I went down. I'm like, thanks, guys.
Yeah, cheers for that.
Put me back in my place. Put me back in my place. But
where are you sitting in the early birds? I didn't really pay much attention to that.
I think I'm about 6.
There's 6 that go through, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Me and Jason Agate are like 5 and 6, I think. So, you know, fingers crossed.
What's that? I mean, you're still in the cut for the main stage anyway, aren't you? So.
No, I'm out now.
Are you out?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I couldn't remember if you were still in or just out.
Just out now. I was about 53, and then after the last squad, that did it for me. They pushed me out.
Yeah, I managed to crawl in 12.91 this morning, so I was.
Well, you're a good bowler.
I was happy with that. So I had 2.68 in the last game to actually get a good feel for it.
Yeah.
Because again, it was same sort of struggle as I had yesterday. I just couldn't carry.
Yeah.
You know, making my shots, but unfortunately just not quite getting the end results. You know, getting 2 and 3 in a row, but not being able to press on. A couple of splits cost me big.
Yeah.
In the early games, and then managed to hop onto lanes 1 and 2 to finish and pull in the 2.68. So
very nice. Very nice.
Put myself in the mix. So hopefully it will be enough.
Yeah. Well,
how's it going this afternoon? Any big scores this afternoon so far?
Well, yes.
We had the 2.99, didn't we?
We had Thomas Calco. He bowled 2.99. And then he followed it up with a 2.55.
Wow.
So it's very hard sometimes to follow a big game because your adrenaline
absolutely.
going, but he just took it in his stride. Amazing.
Yeah, it's good to see when you can follow, like you say, when you follow a good game.
Definitely. But I always felt that myself bowling and other people, if you could get at least 2 good games, 240 in your set,
it's
a good
massive.
chance of a 1300.
Yeah, exactly. It's huge. I mean, when the scoring pace is lower than previous years.
All right, we got Rob Felby's scores here. His first game was 222, 216, 221, and his fourth game was 246. So he's going great guns. Great guns.
Just over 100 over after 4. So he'll want two more big games to try and push him into those buys.
Yeah. I'll be interested to see Thomas what he did earlier.
Yes,
because we already know he's at 299 and 255.
So he's 140 for 2 games. So if he had 2 good games before that, you know, he's going to be absolutely flying.
I think he wants that top spot, if you ask me.
Well, absolutely, he's searching for it.
Yeah, he wants to stay in bed longer. Well, what he really needs to do if he wants to stay in bed is have a drink. Now we have Barry Foley's on 203, 242, 212 and a 244, so
he's 100 over as well.
101 over. Bowling really well.
Hello. Oh yeah.
We got in front of us Lee Cocker, one of England's finest bowlers, and
certainly is. He's just had a an issue with his wrist the last few months, which put him out of the trials for this year's squad, unfortunately. But was told by the doctors that he could have surgery, or it, could make it worse. So he's decided not to, and he's decided to play with it. Yeah. It doesn't seem to have made too much of a difference. He's still bowling really, really well. So
coming back through adversity.
That's it. It's always difficult coming back from an injury, because you just don't know. You don't know whether that pain's still going to be there, or whether it's going to go away, or whether it's gone away completely. And you don't want to niggle it again, because it just plays on your mind then.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to change the way you bowl, to compensate for an injury,
Yeah.
And then you don't know what's going to happen. Now we have Elko Gorka's score. That's 200, I think. 184, 255, and a 224 plus 63.
He's 60 over as well.
Yeah.
So
where is he in this game now? He's had
spare strike.
Spare strike.
Game 5.
If he can, perhaps get a turkey, he could push that 63 plus up to about 90 or even 100. Oh, lovely ball.
He'll want 2 big games here to increase his score, because he's already in with a 13-20, I think. So he's already
another
there.
one.
That's it. It's same situation as Thirlby, really.
Yeah.
They're both already in with 13-30 or thereabouts, so they're going to want 2 big games to try and press for that bye.
Is that what this is all about? Get that bye?
It seems like it. I mean, there are a lot of people bowling that I wouldn't have thought would bowl again. they've bowled 2 squads already. They've put their score in of 13 whatever they want, and they're going again. So
I know.
The only thing they can be pressing for is that bye, which is looking to be somewhere in the region of 1380, 1400.
And here we have Thomas, and he's on 201, 245, 299, and 255. Where is my calculator?
Over. He is exactly 200 over.
200
so
over.
1400 pace, yeah.
Unbelievable. What a great bowler. The Finns, though, they just produce master bowlers, don't they?
They do.
Pasi Watila. You remember Pasi Watila?
No, I don't remember him.
He was absolutely awesome. I was in a tournament and watching him, and he was playing with his family at this particular tournament, his brother, his mother, and his father. And they were just having a conversation. And it was his turn. Excuse me a moment.
Bernice.
Bernice is 247, 226, 231, and 235.
So he's 130 over as well.
Yeah, insane in the membrane.
30 over with her 30 pins. So she's 160 over as well. So Bernice trying to improve on her great score of 14-11, I think it was in her first squad.
Yes, fantastic. Yeah, so Pasi was talking to his brother and his father about something. Then he had to interrupt the conversation to go bowl. And he threw a strike, come back and resumed the conversation like nothing had happened.
Like it was nothing.
That's madness.
Excuse me, got to go to work and I'll be back in a second. Fantastic.
Another time he had to strike out to win the team event by 1 pin. And he knew it. Guy had ice water running through his veins.
Yeah, it's nerves don't get to a lot of bowlers when they've been there and done it. It's just a case of being able to make that shot again.
Yeah.
Oh, Elko. Not what he wanted there.
Elko. I think he can spare that though.
He can.
Just
don't Lee
take
with an
2.
open as well in the 10th after a strike. So he's still 2-3-3 there for Lee. Not too sure how he's fared the first 4, but
sometimes when you leave a split like that, you can think, oh well, I'll take 2.
You can, and after a strike,
you can spare that.
10th,
you can spare that, and I'd like to see him go for it. I think he will.
I think he will. Because again, as we said, he knows he needs that big score now, so. Elko just takes the 2.
Yeah. I've actually spared the, I'm blowing my own trumpet now, folks, but I've actually spared the 4, 7, 9, 10 twice.
What are you leaving it for?
Exactly, that's what a lot of people say. I know. But, kind of like a pat on the back for me. But it just shows that
definitely
anything is possible if you go for it.
You've got to go for splits. I mean, there's no point in just trying to, especially in a singles event, team event's slightly different.
Yeah.
Where if every pin matters, and if it's after a strike, you're doubling that pin count. But
that's right.
I think especially in a singles event, you've got to go for these splits because it's the only way to progress your score.
Quite right.
If you're just taking one or two, you're going to need a turkey to bring it back up to par.
Yeah, that's right. Say that you're kind of like putting pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
Nice double there from Paul Gregg. Hopefully get a turkey for 195. People observing the two-lane courtesy again, I notice.
Yeah, it was a topic for discussion early doors. But I think the two-lane has taken preference.
Yeah.
With a lot of people.
But oh my God!
Pulled in one, that one.
Oh my goodness!
It was falling on its way over and just get back up. Little love tap there. Fantastic.
I like to call them weebles, but it wasn't waving.
It didn't wobble.
Yeah, it didn't wobble. Yeah, it just said, "I'm going to fall over." No, I'm not. Kind of like a drunk man, or he's sitting on the stool, he's just about to go.
Just about to go, but he's propped up by something.
Propped up again, yeah.
It's all right when that happens on your 12th shot. You can laugh that one off.
Yeah, yeah. Ever so funny. Yeah. I like the strikes that shouldn't be strikes, and then they
always make you feel good.
I've left like the 7-10 and they've just fallen backwards. I've even left the Lily and they've fallen backwards. And like, how the hell did I get that?
Yeah, what knocks them over?
Yeah. Oh, good. Francesca just to her left has found a strike. Suddenly got striking boots on. Bad miss by Andy Gillespie, 10 pin. Let's see what Matt can do with this.
Yeah, he started front four in that game, which was great strides for him, but he's left a split here, so hopefully he can slide it over. Slowed his pace. Oh, he's just missed it.
Yeah. It's not easy to pick up those type of splits. It's how do you go for it? You go for the pin next to it.
Yeah, well, that's it, exactly. When it's not there, it's not easy to see.
Yeah, that's right.
As you say, you put that added pressure on yourself because you want to make it, especially after the front four, you're going to want to press on with your game.
There was a video, a guy had all the spares set up, the splits set up to try and spare him. He just kept going until he worked it out. PBA bowler, of course. And he spared virtually everything.
It's the way to do it. If you're struggling, or if you think you need practice on something. I did it quite recently back at home. I was really struggling with the 3-6-10. No rhyme or reason as to why at that point. I was either chopping it or I was going straight on and taking the 6-10. So I said to myself, right, off we go. Set it up on 8 lanes back at home. And until I'd finished all 8, if I only got 4 and then missed the 5th, I'd go back to the beginning until I made all 8 of them. It took me a bit of time, but it worked. It definitely works. Because then it becomes as much muscle memory as you can have for your spare shots, and it stays in your head. And once you've done that, you're confident that once you leave it again in tournament play and or even league or tournament, you're going to be confident. Oh, great pick up there by Frankie.
Okay.
Yeah, so working on spares is definitely a good thing, I feel.
Yeah. Well, now at the airport you can do that. You can set the pins up, can't you?
Yeah. Well, we can at Stroud. We had it. We had the Brunswick update on the system put in last year, and we've had we have people come down and use us for practice. We have Angie Brown and Gordon Humphreys come to us quite regularly to practice, and they love being able to set up their spare shots.
Yeah.
They'll have an hour in the morning on working on their striking game, and then they'll come back after lunch and work on spares. 10 pins. The very very good one that I've seen recently, Pete Stevenson put me onto, was setting up the 2, 3, 7, 10.
Yeah.
And you go across the rack, so you take the 10 pin on your first one, then you take the 3 pin, then you take the 2 pin and the 7 pin, and you work backwards as well. And you have to take them all clean. You can't hit any other pin with them.
Gotcha.
And I said, because when I saw him doing that, I said, what's that for? What's the purpose of that? And he said, because it makes you that more accurate on a shot.
Yeah.
Because everybody can hit a 3 pin or everybody can hit a 2 pin. But they'll hit it on the side, or not necessarily dead on every time.
I can take
which will take
clean,
exactly, which will take the 7 pin with it, and so it's and that really works quite well. And it's very, very difficult to do, to go from the 10 pin to the 7 pin and then all the way back again. He was working on it for an hour and he never went all the way across and back. Didn't miss very many shots at all, but doing it that clean is very, very difficult. So just coming into the end of game 5, some are even starting game 6, but
I think
not sure how we've got some people half a game behind. Are they half behind or half ahead? Not sure here. Is Elko on game 5? I think he's only on 5.
I think so, yeah.
So we're going in.
They're sparing more than striking.
Yeah. Going into game 6 for a lot. Who have we got going to be coming over here? We've got Chris Matthews soon. A lot of people, fans of him on the feed. So he's with Sophie Rasmussen, I believe. And then
Nicholas Sorensen. Nice chap. I bowled with him yesterday. Very good bowler. Very technical.
And then Jay Beef, local lad, he'll be over here as well. So
Lovely.
we'll be seeing them in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, we have some beautiful people in front of us. Oh my. Wow. I left that a couple of times. I thought, yep, that's 10. Yeah. I wasn't happy. Let's see what Chris has bowled. Chris. Chris Matthews is only 13 over. He's
13.
He didn't want me to read you his scores. Might have been a 123 in there somewhere.
He's okay though. He's had 1340. So again, he's in. He's just one of these searching for a little bit more or maybe another look.
Yeah. And he can't pass me twice, can he?
No, exactly. That's what I'm looking for, is people who haven't, who are beneath me that are maybe shooting well. Not too bothered about Barry or Chris, or they're already ahead of me, so they can't, like you say, can't go past me twice.
It's nice to try and push for the lay-in, but I feel like it's wasted money in a way.
Yeah, you do. That's why I didn't re-enter, really. I didn't really want to put a little more money into it when I felt that I wasn't going to be pushing for much more than 1290 anyway. I wasn't carrying very well and leaving lots of corner pins. I felt 1290 was, possibly not my limits, but as far as I could push it this week. So I wasn't going to re-enter on knowing that I'm hopefully safe anyway. And throw another 65 euros at it just on the off chance that I might shoot 13-10, 13-20. It's not ultimately not going to make all that difference as the scores are going to reset. If the scores were carrying forward, you've got a whole different conversation on your hands, because then you might feel 13-40. That's 50 pins. That could be worth a heck of a lot more going into a pin building exercise. But when the scores reset and it's just 4 games, you've just got to make sure you're in.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't want to lay in anyway, because I'm not a good sleeper. I get about 5 hours, then I'm up.
I'd say you're up at 3 every day anyway, aren't you?
No, I'm not that type of postman. I'm a night worker, but I'm finding that 6 hours is more than enough. So I don't really need to have a lay-in as such, I went to bed last night about 3. I woke up at 9, which was pretty adequate,
Oh, I was gone last night. I went back to the hotel about 10:30, and I was just out like a light. I was going to go down to the bar and just never even made it.
If I'd have gone to bed at 10:30, I'd have been up about 1 or 2 in the morning. I'd have been staring up at the ceiling.
Yeah.
Nice time to leave it, Frankie. 7-10 split with her last ball. That's my local bus of 178. Oh, good shot from Elko. Old Turkey. He wants to strike out for 229.
That'll put him on about 90 over, so he'd need a huge game in the last one.
Yeah.
So certainly just to better what he's already done.
Do you find though that sometimes you kind of like enter a couple of squads and you just can't get any more? You think you've learned from the last squad? It's just the same scores.
Yeah, I was going that way this morning until somehow I managed to pull a good last game. I was just rolling along really. 198 first game, then 215. Then unfortunately hit a couple of splits in the third game for a 180, and then again it was 215, 214, and then like I say somewhere out of nowhere came a 268. But again, until that sixth game, I was just plugging away. There's when it's not happening for you, it's not happening for you.
Right, yeah.
I had this almost identical look that I had yesterday, just not getting quite as many trips as I was yesterday morning, and then just managed to hit 1 and 2 and throw in a really, really good last game to give myself a chance.
Well, in front of us now we have Chris Matthews, Sophie Rasmussen, Rick Gardner and Jason Burns, and one of them is going to have to buy the drinks in a minute, I think. They're on for a beer frame.
Dave Connor says, lousy sleeper but a brilliant snorer.
Whee!
There you go.
That's me.
Hi Dave, how are you?
Oh. Well, I was informed that the only reason I snore is when I'm on my back.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm okay when I'm laying on my front, perhaps.
Oh, great shot there from Sophie.
So Jason is on for a beer frame. Might be a pint of Guinness for everyone. I don't know what Sophie drinks, but if he gets hung, I will definitely remind him that the drinks are on him. Oh, Elko.
That is not what he wanted.
No. Maybe a bit too slow, I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Pint of Guinness.
Smiles from him.
Oh dear, I love this game.
Oh, good shot from Matt, leaving the 10 pin. So Elko now will need a 300 to better his scores from earlier.
Beer frame.
4 beers. So they're having a good time tonight then from Jason.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Just come to us and said that's the 4th time he's been hung. So Chris, Greg and Sophie are going to have a good time this evening. Chris playing very deep. Strikes, very nice. Oh, he strikes. Can he get one of those beers back?
He might be. He might get a beer back.
Sophie needs to strike here.
But Sophie's class, Danish international.
Yeah, she's got very smooth.
Yeah.
Smooth form.
But we're having fun, you know, saying somebody's going to get hung. But they're all capable of striking.
Oh, absolutely. It's deadly serious down there. They're not bothered about hanging or, you know.
Yeah. If you walked into bowlers and said, somebody owes you me a drink. Right, Rob
Thirlby chucks a 256 in there to top to his game. So he's 160-ish, 150 over going into the last. Oh, 161. So he's pushing on for that buy. Yeah. Exactly, 240 now, and he should be there.
We haven't seen Barry Foley's 5th game, so
we haven't. No, he could be up there as well. Yeah. He's already on 13.06, I think he is. So he's probably already in. But again, he'll not be happy with that. You know, he's not happy until he's right up there.
Oh.
As soon as it come off his hand, I
certainly
thought
won't be happy with that one.
As soon as it come off his hand, I thought it was a bit fast. Yeah. You know, you watch some bowlers, you know, and you know automatically when they strike, you know. And,
yeah, especially when you bowl a lot of tournaments together, you're gonna realise what's a good shot from people and what isn't right off their hand.
Great stuff.
Another good shot there from Chris.
Yeah.
Gone for it. Oh,
unlucky.
Oh, Greg's done the same on the other side.
He's a lefty, he can pick this up. Okay, we've got Barry Foley now.
So Barry went 206, so he's 107 over.
Yeah, Barry's 107 over. So,
pacing what he had in his last squad.
220 game, he'll be up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So going well.
Yeah.
Everything in the 200s. That's good. Oh,
oh wow, that drifted.
Wow.
Greg's gone for it as well. Oh, Greg picks up. There we go.
We applaud you, sir. Good shot. Full of confidence, that shot.
That's the other thing, going back to what we were saying earlier, you know, with splits, and you're saying full of confidence, you have to be confident that you can make a split. You know, if you're stepping onto the approach thinking, oh God, this is difficult, or anything along that line, you're going to struggle. You've got to step up onto that approach thinking, yeah, this is, I've got this.
Yeah, definitely. I always
ring 10 there for James.
I always step onto the approach and think I can strike.
Yeah.
You know, there's no doubt in my mind.
No, you've got to be confident in your own game, otherwise, no one else will.
Yeah, very true. Good double. And now we have Lee Cocker.
Lee Cocker started off slow, but he's made his way. He's got 177, 221, 254, 203 and a 233. Wicked. So 100, roughly 90 over. Give or take a few. Oh, James.
Oh, James.
It's not what he wanted. The only Welsh bowler here, I believe, James, this year.
Beg your pardon?
The only Welsh bowler representing here this year, I believe.
Did you know that Mark Hughes was the only Welshman to play for Barcelona?
I didn't. There you
do
go.
Now.
Every day's a school day.
It is.
Yes, Chris, well done.
Yeah, well done.
Chris with the front four.
Yeah, I went to the Barnaby many years ago and walked around the museum for about 2 hours.
It's huge. I've never been, but I've had friends have said they've been, and well worth a visit. Maybe might get out there one day.
My favourite city in the world.
Barcelona.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Never been into Madrid a couple of times, and been to Spain, the outskirts of sort of Malaga and places, your typical holiday destinations, but never really explored Spain very much, but I've heard it's a beautiful country.
Well, out of sight of the camera, just to our left, on lanes 5 and 6, Rob Felby has got the front four, so he's pressing again.
Certainly is, we'll keep you informed.
Oh,
Thomas has gone 240.
Thomas has gone 240.
So he's now 240 over going into his last game.
240 over. I reckon we could have
so
a
he needs
first 1500.
223 he needs to take the lead.
Yeah, 15. Yeah, we're looking at 15 from Thomas Keiko.
So Alan,
Finnish bowler.
Yeah, Alan's led all the way so far with 14, is it 62?
Yes.
So yeah, Thomas needs a 223 in his final game to take the lead. Where's he? We can keep an eye on him. I think he might just be that little bit too far for us to see. Down on lane 1 and 2, I think.
Yeah, that was.
But there's almost no doubt in him being the squad winner, so I'm sure Don will get him up here.
Bad frame for Jason there, 5 and 4. He's shaking his head, wondering what the hell what went wrong there. Maybe he was thinking about what he was having for lunch.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or what's to come for dinner.
Yeah, or is his football team winning?
Oh, Barry going high as well.
Yeah. Barry's pushing hard now.
Yeah, he's trying, isn't he? He's really trying to progress his score of 13.06, which now isn't looking too likely, unfortunately.
Oh, no messenger.
Chris leaves a very flat 10
messenger.
there.
Unlucky. Yeah, good shot.
Barry making light work of the spare there, 6-10.
Yeah. You know, he's always a criminal when you're going great guns and all of a sudden the wheels just fall off and you undo all that hard work that you've done.
Yeah, there's no worse feeling.
Yeah.
Because like you get into a downward spiral and all of a sudden you can't get out of it.
Yeah.
It's horrible. When you can think only a couple of games ago you were there shooting 230s.
Definitely.
It's awful. Good shot there from
It's
Jason.
like building a pack of cards, you know, and all of a sudden it just crumbles.
You get all the way to the last two cards at the top. Yeah.
It all just
crumbles down and you've got to start all over again. Yeah.
Yeah, good recovery there by Jason after his full frame. Yeah, you see, when you throw such a bad frame, you have to pick yourself up and just ignore it and keep going, you know. I do that all the time. I've got not blow my own trumpet, but you've got to have a strong mental game when you kind of like miss a single pin, that kind of thing. Leave a washout. Never think of the negatives or repeat them, you know. Otherwise
you've got to try and pick yourself back.
Yeah, you're reinforcing the negatives.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep saying, oh, I keep missing the 10 pin.
So Thirlby went 9 or 8 spare after his front 4. So he's still there or thereabouts. 8 spare. You know, if he strings a few more in, he'll have that 240 he wants to get up to the 1400.
And we all know he's capable.
Oh, beyond doubt. You know, he obviously thinks there's a shot there. Yeah, he strikes there.
Yeah,
frame 6. He obviously thinks he's got the shot because obviously he wouldn't have entered otherwise. Entered again otherwise.
There you go. Yeah. See what Chris can do now. Going to get back on the strikes. Certainly looks like it.
He's gone a bit high, leaving a 4.
Yeah.
The rest of this game now for Chris is just seeing what's out there. You know, if I were him, I would just maybe try a few different balls in the bag, tried a few different hand positions or foot positions because he can't improve on 1340 where he was. So he can't improve his score. So it's all irrelevant what this game is now.
Right. A rubber stamp game, would you say? Serious?
Yeah. Oh, Barry been given the phase 2 and he strikes with that one. So good ball change.
Your ball. Well done, Barry. I think he'll be sticking with that one from now on.
I would say so.
Yeah. Oh, nice turkey there from Andy.
Good start to the game.
Yeah, I won't do the turkey noise, otherwise it might be me getting stuffed. Say no more. Oh, great
shot from Jason there on lane 7.
Yeah. He just needs to get about a 4-bagger now to get himself into that
Sophie with a 9 there.
230 position.
Yeah.
I think Sophie's struggling a little bit.
She is. I think she's got a little bit lost. She obviously lost those two of her shots went past the headpin.
Yeah.
And it's very easy to overthink and overcompensate there, and that was a perfect example coming up high and leaving the 3-pin.
I think.
Oh no!
Dear. Oh dear. I don't think we mocked him, you know, but mocked him.
The curse.
Yeah. As I say to the kids, who let go of the ball? You did.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, that one got away from Chris then.
It did. It held a lot in the middle there.
Yeah.
I think he liked that off his hand, and all of a sudden
come
just
off his
sailed
hand
through.
badly.
Yeah.
I was going to say there's a woman in my league. She bowls off the wrong foot, and when she lets go of the ball, I know exactly what it's going to do.
Yeah.
So I can see it. She kind of does this remote control thing with her hand. You know, she keeps waving her hand around in a circle. But as soon as I see her ball go down the lane, I know if it's going to strike or not. So you can look at certain bowlers and you go, yep, that's there, that's there.
A lot of it's on the motion of the ball, isn't it? And see the way the ball's moving, and you can see what it's going to do. Barry with an open there, so don't. Oh, he can. If he strikes out for a 209, he can progress. He can shoot 209, 13, 16. So that would put him 10 pins better off.
Right. Not much of it.
Not a lot at the moment, no. So he'll be relaxed. Yeah. Sophie misses the headpin again there.
I'm surprised about Sophie because she's banging away. It's like trying to put a square peg in a round hole.
Yeah.
You know, she's got to change something.
Yeah, you'd have thought make a move or change ball maybe in the last game.
She seems to be confident with where she's standing. It's not coming back.
No.
It's either that or she's thinking this ball should do this and it's not doing it.
Yeah.
This is a transition.
That's it. I mean, that's 4 or 5 frames now where the ball just hasn't looked favourable for her. So it might be time to make a change.
Yeah. Lisa
John joining us. Good afternoon to you, Lisa.
Hello, Lisa. That's for Jason.
Requested by Jason there. Yeah. Connor asks what oil pattern is on the lanes. The oil pattern is Bourbon Street, so it's the same as the last however many years, but it's now been put down on the lanes by their new lane machine, the Icon from Kegel, using fire conditioner. So making the scoring a little bit more difficult this year from previous years.
Oh, unlucky James Footner. He's just left the 7-10 on lane 8.
Nicholas over then, Sorensen on the front 8, beg your pardon, on lane 5 and 6.
Let's see if we can get the next one. Or wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah,
Striker Rooney.
So there's a couple of big scores in this squad. They've been few and far between so far this week. I mean, we've had a few 299s early on, and obviously we had the 300 very early, but not a lot the last 2 days.
Yeah. Well, as we...
Yannick Sorensen, front 9.
Yes.
Yes, we just noticed. Thank you. Yeah. We see there that Sophie has made a ball change, but it just went past the head pin and left the 6 pin. So she's been listening to us like
she heard.
Afar.
Yeah.
But she's like a good bowler. She's been sparing quite a lot. Would have worked it out, but left it a bit late in this game. But I think that ball change was good. Oh, unlucky Jason. I'm glad that Thomas is gonna finish on, not Nicholas, sorry.
Yes.
He's gonna finish on lane 6 because he's a bit closer and we can see more clearly what he's gonna do. I'm looking straight at the pocket here. Looking straight at the pocket, so we can see if he's gonna.
I mean, that's gonna be a huge score on lane 5. You've got Nicholas on the front 9 and Philby, if he strikes out, is on 278. So Philby there pushing for his 1400, which looks like he'll get now. Looks good.
Oh, it is
fantastic.
Good.
Perfect shot.
He creamed the pocket. Absolutely annihilated it.
It's good as well. It's on the outskirts of the live stream, so everyone can see the shots as they come in.
Yeah. If you look at the Rocks banner to left, you can just see lane 6 and the Danish flag. He's bowling
under the flag. Perfect. Nothing better than that.
Yeah. Perhaps he should run down there and wave it for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Just go and grab, yeah. On this 12th shot, follow through, go and grab the flag down the gutter cap. Fantastic.
Number 11 now.
Up he steps.
Come on.
Oh, he's pulled it. Go cross.
Oh! 5 pin.
But another good run, 289.
Yeah, Chris has just had a double now, so he could go out for 256. Be great if he could. I see Dom didn't get the camera out. Didn't curse him at all. Yeah.
Dom just saying it's between Thomas and Rob for the squad win. We think Thomas is going to just get it.
Right.
I mean, he was flying and posting silly
yeah,
numbers. So
well,
there we
Sophie.
go.
She worked it out eventually. Well done.
She can post 2 or 3 more of those. That'd be great. Good for her confidence.
Yeah.
Jason playing a lot of the lane.
Oh,
just can't take out the 10 pin.
That messenger must have been made of balsa wood or something, or paper mache. You know, Nicholas is so confident and not big-headed with it.
Yeah.
So it's really nice when you get a good bowler.
Oh, great shot from Rob.
Yeah, well done, Rob.
Puts him into the 260s, which will put him at 14-20 plus.
Very
so
nice.
that's exactly what he wanted.
Well, he could pass Jamie. Yeah?
No, I think Jamie. I don't know. I can't remember.
Jamie had a 14.41.
Let me check. Oh, so I don't think he can.
He's got 30 pins to go on that, yeah?
278 would put him on 14.39.
Oh,
so he would fall just too short of Jamie.
Oh, wow.
But certainly where he wanted to be. You know, he's persevered with his shots and entered another squad, so it's good to see it when that pays off. You know, when a bowler's clearly confident in their game that they think it's going to happen, and then it does.
Brunswick staffer as well. I hope I can say that. Don't want to get myself in trouble. I do use your product, Storm, honestly.
Oh dear, 4-6.
4-6.
He won't be too disheartened with that. He got the first one that he wanted. So there's 260. We'll put him on 14-20.
Oh, unlucky for Greg there in the 10th. 5-3 split.
James really struggling in this last game, but again he's already posted 13-20, so he'll be in with no problems. But having the same trouble in the last game as he did yesterday. You know, he was pacing 1400 yesterday and had 168 in his last game, so that's maybe something that he'll be glad not to have to see come tonight's final step one is game 6. Just 4 games tonight.
Oh, Barry Foley there, working on a turkey.
Oh, trips a 4 from behind.
Oh, well done, Barry.
So he can still get that 13-16 we were talking of.
Yeah.
Good shot there
well
from
done,
Jason.
Jason, sorry. I'm talking too quickly.
14-26 for Rob.
14-26. Brilliant.
So great score there.
Yeah.
One of only a handful of 1400s this year. Chris finishing on 234, so that'll give him a little bit of confidence.
Yeah, he can take that into the next game now.
What score they get, can't see. Connor, whose score are you looking for? Rob Thirlby's just had 268, 265, I think, and Nicholas got 289. Just waiting for Thomas's score to come through to see if he has indeed taken the block.
Yeah, it'll be a nice little payday, you know, chipping in with all these squad winners.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, unlucky Sophie.
€100 to a squad winner, you know, that's getting a good chunk of money back from your entry. So he'll be happy with that.
Your entries are paying for themselves, aren't they?
Just had a message here from Hadley. Tell them how much you love me. I don't think I can bring myself to do that, unfortunately.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
You got to try, haven't he? But you know, love is a very strong word these days.
That's Hadley Morgan sending Mark Patrick a message. And I'll tell you a funny story. When Hadley and I were going to the Vienna Open, the organiser thought we were brothers. So when we
hopefully not when you were standing next to him.
Yeah, the shock on his face was a picture. Absolute peach. Yeah, so funny. He was like, yeah. Brothers from a different mother.
That's it.
Yeah, hopefully a 190 from Sophie. It took her a while to change bowling balls, and then she found it, and then just a 9 in the 10th, 9 spare. Here we go. Yeah, well done, Sophie. Good finish. Well done. I think also that's the other side of bowling, when you make the change. It's so satisfying when you make the right change and you get the strikes, you know, that you've been missing.
It is. It makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Gives you a bit of confidence that you know what you're actually doing.
Yes, yeah.
Because there's nothing worse than changing and having an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, very true.
Well done, Rob.
Well bowled, Rob.
Well done, mate.
Oh, I thought that was a 9, but it wasn't.
No, it tripped. It did fall.
Yeah,
so there we go.
Well.
Barry finishes out. So he has improved his second squad, I think it was. He's gone 1260, then 1306, then 1220, and now he's gone 1316. So an improvement there for Barry.
Yeah.
Maybe take him up 2 or 3 places.
Okay.
He'll still have to bowl into the early hours of the morning, I think. But
yeah, I think that there's so the bottom half of the final step 1 bowl earlier. Then
the bottom half bowl
later.
Yes, I believe.
The
Because
bottom
obviously
half
you've got two
later.
groups. Yeah, you've got final step 1 is 2 groups, and group 1 I think is the top half. So 9th down to I don't know how many, 9th down to 35th maybe, or somewhere around there, and then from there down to 60 whatever it is, bowl at 11 o'clock this evening. So it's going to be a late one for a few people.
Yeah.
Hopefully myself included. But I mean, if I make it, I'll be certainly in that lower half. So.
Yeah.
And again, same with yourself. Yeah. Hopefully you'll be there.
I hope so too. I was saying to Danny Hopcroft, I won't be able to drink, and I'll suddenly get older because beer is my elixir of youth, and I'll be missing my elixir, you know. So you'll have to rub my lips with alcohol, so
just taste it every now and then.
Yeah, regain my youthful looks.
Maybe rub it on your shirt like a bit of Old Bass. Maybe rub it on just so you can smell the whiskey.
For anyone who doesn't know, I'm 55, but I don't look my age, so I get a lot of looks, and people are surprised when I tell them. So just a bit of a joke there about how youthful I look, and it's beer that keeps me young. A couple of pints a day is all I need to stay young and beautiful.
Certainly young.
Yeah, young at heart. I can still shake a leg as well.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
I've seen you up on that dance floor at Sportsmanship Games for the last few years now.
Yeah, I love dancing. It's my second love, actually.
Behind bowling, of course.
Behind bowling, of course, yeah. So just a few more games left now. And then that will be the end of this squad. Thanks for joining us. This is squad 13. Unlucky for some,
but very lucky for others.
Very lucky.
Philby, Thomas, Nicholas at the end there. Don't know what he had in his other games, but 289 is always going to make it look respectable, no matter what you've done.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a wonderful and frustrating game.
It is. That's why we keep coming back.
Yes. My analogy is it's like riding a horse. When you fall off, you want to get back on it, and when you're on the horse, you want to ride around for ages. Yeah.
You can see Thomas just stepping up here for his 10th frame on lane 1. So
yeah.
Throws another strike, turkeying into the 10th, I believe.
4-bagger.
4-bagger. So there you go. I mean, he needed, what did we say? He needed 223 to take the overall lead. Can't quite see his other score, but for the rest of the game. But a 4-bagger at the end is certainly a good indicator that he's still doing well.
Yes. There's some good bowling down there on those lanes, and normally the hoodoo lanes for people. We're talking about lanes 1 and 2.
Like I say, that was where I had my last game and managed to shoot 260. So they're not the voodoo that
people think they are. Hoodoo.
Hoodoo.
Yeah, not voodoo.
Long day. Oh, trips to 7.
5-bagger.
It's a 5-bagger to finish. That looks like something around 230. So
235 or something.
I think Thomas has taken the overall lead. very well done to him.
Yes.
I'm sure Dom will get him over here in a minute. He is standing there waiting.
Yeah.
So as soon as Dom gets over, Selwyn and I'll make our way. Hadley giving me a poke.
Oh, good finish there.
Still wants me to say I love him, but not doing it.
Good four-bagger from Francesca Pluis.
There we go, 1476 from Thomas. So fantastic squad. Well done to him.
Yeah,
I'm sure he'll be up here for a talk in a minute with Dom.
We thought he was going to have a 1500, but it wasn't to be. But hey, 1476. I give my back teeth for that.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have him anymore. I'm 55.
Hats off to him.
Yeah.
Right then, that is the squad over with this last shot from Frankie.
Will it be? Oh, not a 5. Well,
8 to finish. 2:13 there. So, time for us to sign off. We'll give it to Dom to have his interview with the squad winner, and we'll be back with squad 14 later. Thank you very much.
Thanks for being with us, everybody.
Cheers, Selwyn.
Hope you enjoyed the commentary, and take care. Thank you, Mark.
Right, so we're just going to get the studio set up. We're going to have Thomas Kaiko in for the interview. So you just bear with us for a moment. $14.76 for Thomas Kaiko from Finland. Just setting up the studio now, ready for Thomas to come in. Just putting his equipment away at the minute, so we have a new leader. Good score there from Rob Thirlby as well, 14.26. Simon. Couple of minutes. Simon's come up, so we can tell he's here now. Yeah, stick around, have a seat. All right. Can you hear me okay, Thomas?
Yeah.
Just, yeah, got your mic in there. Oh, get in, yeah. There we go. Oh, over this way a bit. Or actually, we'll move you.
Yeah.
There we go. We're live. Thomas, fantastic ball in there. New leader, 14.76. You happy?
Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
We've got his mic a little bit higher. Did you have to change much across the house?
A little bit, but pretty much the same idea the whole game, except I changed a ball after the first game, and I had a new idea in this squad. I started lofting the ball a little bit more.
Yeah.
So that worked out pretty well.
299 as well in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're close, very close.
Yeah.
How many 300s have you had now?
38.
38. Wow.
Yeah.
All since you've been bowling two-handed? Or did you have some when you were one-handed?
I started one-handed and bowled about 4 years, and then changed to two hands.
And the rest is history, so they say.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been a lot better player since you went two-handed.
Yeah.
Which ball did you start with and finish with then?
I started with the Brunswick cutting edge solid and changed to Brunswick Weber, so
You only bowled with Brunswick, yeah, obviously. Brunswick staffer. Are you a staffer?
Like, I'm not Brunswick staff. I'm kind of in Finland who brings the Brunswick balls to Finland.
Okay. So if you're watching Brunswick, this kid could do with a proper deal.
I just changed to. I've been bowling with Brunswick 3 weeks now.
Yeah. All right. So that's not too bad then. Putting 1476 in with relatively new bowling balls.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to get music on, so we'll finish the interview quickly. We're going to see you in the final then for sure.
Yeah.
Do you fancy your chances this year?
Hope so.
Yeah. Well, good luck anyway in the rest of the tournament.
Thank
it's
you.
going to be easy for you now.
Yeah.
You get a bye and stuff, so congratulations, and we'll see you in the final.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right, that's all she wrote in this squad. We will be back in an hour's time for the final squad of the tournament, and then we'll be back at 7:30 for the Desperado. So I hope you can watch us again. We'll be back in about an hour's time, so don't go away.